Then the postseason awaits. What is the sort of day-to-day process of determining as a coaching staff who you want to go with, and whether that's riding a hot hand or giving somebody another opportunity? How do you make that decision?
Well, there has to be a balance. I mean, we're not going to isolate any of our goaltenders down the stretch run here. We want to make sure all of them are getting game action. Obviously, wins and points are huge, and Trent Miner has done a really nice job as of late, and Shield has come in and continued to help win us hockey games, and Kevin has done a great job staying ready, and he's done a good job for us this year when he's seen the crease. So it's important for all three goalies to be a part of it, to make sure that they're getting some game action, because as we've seen all season long, we need all three of them, and all three of them have done an outstanding job for us. And you get down the stretch run, and just like we've seen this whole entire month, like our schedule doesn't lighten up, and so and it's not going to get any easier during the playoffs. So we want to make sure that all three are ready, mentally and physically engaged in this team and in the game, and that's important.
Speaking of managing a heavy schedule, you guys just returned from a 6-game road trip. You come in and you play 4 games in about 5.5 days, and then you're right back on the road. How are you trying to manage this team, keeping them engaged while also trying to get them the rest they need?
Well, that's the most important thing right now, is just the work management for these guys. We saw it a little bit Tuesday night. Really proud of the fact we dug in and created some more energy and played a little bit better on Wednesday. And, no excuse, but we play Saturday, Sunday afternoon. So it's important that we're not overworking them on the ice and giving them too much, video and draining their mental capacity either. But these guys are professionals, and we try to eliminate excuses of like, oh, we're tired, our schedule's too tough. Every team goes through situations like this throughout the year. So we just feel like this is something that, we've worked at since day one of training camp. We knew there was going to be hard times throughout the season.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and kindly remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by Angie Leadhall.
Fire out of the interview.
Championships. This is Colorado Eagles hockey on 99.9 The Point. Are you ready?
Backdoor shot, save, rebound, score! Middleton shot, score! Let the big dog eat! Mitchell Lawson streaks in left wing side, shot, score! John Mahoney stuffs it home!
head to the ice with the voice of the Colorado Eagles, Kevin McGlue.
And welcome inside Blue Arena as the Colorado Eagles continue a 4-game homestand here tonight against the visiting Tucson Roadrunners. It is Pot of Gold night here tonight at Blue Arena as the Eagles and their fans raising money for 9-year-old Josh Mellon, this season's Pot of Gold recipient. And a young guy that has been as tough as nails. He's been battling a rare childhood onset form of dystonia. It's a neurological movement disorder. Receives treatments down in Texas. Has to go down 6 times a year. Obviously, very, very expensive. And we're going to try to help this family out here tonight. The Eagles wearing their special Irish-themed sweaters. Fans bidding on those and a chance to make donations, as well as the sale of Pot of Gold merchandise. Going to go to this family and a 9-year-old Josh Mellon. Let's get you a peek at who's between the pipes as tonight's starting goaltenders, brought to you by JT Plumbing, Heating and Air. For Colorado, it is Trent Miner. He is 16-7-6 on the year with a 2.15 goals against average. Tucson will counter with Matthew Volonta. He is 16-20-3 with a 2.99 GAA. Trust the experts at JT Plumbing, Heating and Air. Call today for service right away, 970-818-1613. Getting the start here tonight defensively for Colorado, Jacob McDonald and John Ludwig. Up front, Jean-Luc Foudy, Jason Megna, and Matthew Phillips. Aaron Schneekloth in his second season as the head coach of the Colorado Eagles. Associate head coach is Dan Hino. Assistant coach is Tim Branham. Goaltending coach Matt Zama. And the video coach is Kim Weiss for Tucson. Steve Potman is the bench boss for the Roadrunners. Get a chance to hear from Eagles captain Jason Megna.
And everybody in the Colorado Eagles organization that helped make tonight possible. The Pot of Gold is such a special event where we get to highlight and support a member of our community here in Northern Colorado, so thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight and sharing your story with all of us. Josh, you're incredibly brave, and I know that you inspire a lot of us here tonight to love life the way that you do, so thank you. Thank you for supporting us night in and night out. Your energy and passion makes Blue Arena the best place to play in the American League, and we can't thank you enough for that. On behalf of the Eagles players and staff, we want to kick things off tonight by making a donation of $2,500 to Josh and his family. Please consider making a donation tonight if you are able. And let's continue to show why we have the best fans in the American Hockey League. Thank you guys.
Well, some great words from Eagles captain Jason Megna as the Eagles players and staff kicking things off with a $2,500 donation towards the Pot of Gold here tonight to 9-year-old Josh Mellon and his family. As tonight's opening face-off, it's brought to you by the UPS stores of Fort Collins. UPS Store, your store for everything from packing to notarizing to printing to mailboxing. UPS stores of Fort Collins, the one-stop shop to make a small business owner unstoppable. Open 7 days a week. UPS stores of Fort Collins, conveniently located north at Mulberry-LeMay, south at Harmony-LeMay, and open on Sundays. As our officials here tonight, referees are Simon Debian and Harrison O'Prey, the linesman Lucas Bisbee and Josh Pergandy. Teams arrive at center ice. Always a special night of the year, the Pot of Gold game.
Yeah, one of the best nights in here. Got the platform, all the support we get from sponsors, the fans. It's such a cool night. We motivate this kid, Josh, does life with a smile, and we help him and his family out here. Pot of Gold night, always one of the best nights here in the Blue.
Colorado, they have gone 7-2-1 in their last 10 games. Tucson 6-3-1 in its last 10. Colorado hoping to cushion their lead in first place in both the Pacific Division and the Western Conference as a whole. They have Ontario chasing them right now, but the Reign on the road trailing in Iowa 4-2 midway through the third. Here comes Colorado. McDonald, a shot and a save quickly by Volonta. McDonald gets his own rebound, tries to center it for Phillips, knifed away, and now Yamamoto back the other direction. Barrels down left wing side, tries to spring it in front, picked up Pagansky, drop pass, filters back free. Into the corner, Jean-Luc Foudy after it. Able to spin it through the trapezoid, finds Jason Megna on the other side. Throws on the brakes, trying to shake off some pressure. He does, and the Eagles ready to get things moving. Both teams making some early changes. 30 seconds into the contest. Ludwig harassed in his own zone. Turnover forced there by the Roadrunners. Bleeds out to neutral. Picked up. Colorado up with it. Handed across is Chase Bradley. Trying to win it along the wall right between the two benches. Wagner gets up in it. Send it ahead. Here comes Agazino. And a shot there with a backhand. Denied by Miner. Throws it towards the crease again. And gobbled up. That's a dangerous player to get that sort of an opportunity. Andrew Agazino, the former Eagle, who had 26 goals with the Eagles back in the 18-19 season. He's got 17 this year. And as all his personnel was shifting for both sides.
Yeah, we see what he can do here. He's an offensive threat for Tucson. And right there, somehow gets in all alone. Got the Eagles' D breakaway opportunity. The big save by Mr. Miner.
Couple of stops there for Trent Miner, who is 2-0 this year against Tucson. 1.00 GAA and a .963 save percentage in those two games. Linesman picking up a broken stick down to the Tucson zone. He'll take it to the Roadrunners bench. Ready to drop the puck back, and the Eagles in. Runs to the wall. Gathered in by Bradley. Snaps it rink wide. Finds Felber. He'll dish it in with a backhand. Bradley scampers after it behind the net. Gets there first. Lost an edge. Goes down. Puck taken away by another former Eagle, and Kevin Connaughton. There's 3 former Eagles on this Roadrunners team. Colorado going to launch it deep. Runs past Bradley to the right wing hash. Rows it. Settles it. Felber upstairs. Big drive and into the glove as Wagner got a chance from the blue line. We'll get a look at tonight's keys to the game, brought to you by RE/MAX. Voted #1 most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers year after year, based on the brand Spark American Trust study. Trust your home to the most trusted agents in real estate. Find your RE/MAX agent today at RE/MAX.com. And let's Sportshop your keys to this one tonight.
Well, tonight I think that power play for the Eagles has got to be dialed in. Take advantage. Touched on Tucson. Takes a lot of penalties, the most in the Pacific Division. So when they get their opportunity on that power play, move it around, set up possession, and feed big back for that big shot. Then detailed in their defense. Good structure. Taking care of the interior of the ice, the guts.
Shot by Poland, blistered just wide.
Eliminating opportunities in behind him like we've seen already. And obviously goaltending. Miner already ready. Big breakaway save. Full line effort, the deep effort, 4 lines rolling for the Eagles using their depth.
Travis Barron, the 3rd of those former Eagles. Scurries after a loose puck in behind the nets of Miner. Rows it, battling away, able to carve it out as Ivan spins, tries to drop it off. Fought for again along the hash, hands it off for Jason Poland. Chip it ahead now, Olausen with it. He'll dump it. Got caught up at the blue line off the stick of Leighton Moore. Angled back into the Eagles zone, retrieved immediately, and Poland will dish it back down left wing corner. Wholesale changes now for Colorado. 2 minutes gone here in the first period, no score. Shots even at 2 apiece. Now Cameron Hebig with some speed. Left wing ball for Yamamoto. Lost the handle on it. Chip deflected and taken away. Here comes Mark Sendin into the zone. Right wing circle. Sendin curls back behind the nets of Matthew Volonta. Plays it up high. That one run away, though, as it was taken over by Pagansky. Keep it in the zone. Now Chad Hillebrand will zip it back down. Bouncing puck. Robbie Russo in there. Colorado working away. Pair of Eagles. Pair of Roadrunners down to the corner. Send it up high. Devontae Stevens hands it off. Dufour back for Stevens. Long shot to the blocker. Saved through traffic by Volonta. Pagansky hoists it up into the air. Drops down. Scooped up by Artem Duda for Tucson. And he'll go rink wide. Glove down. Pagansky spins and sends it in. Slowed up by Miner. It'll be picked up by Devontae Stevens. Reverse it back to the trapezoid. Finds Jack Ashawn awaiting. They'll play catch again. Up but not out. Intercepted by Agazino. He'll flush it deep. McCartney lets it roll free and back in deep. And McCartney with it once more. Plays it to the right wing boards. Shot by Lamoureux. Knocked down. Be picked up by Foudy. Trucks ahead into the zone. Foudy down the left wing wall. Forced towards the corner by Lamoureux. Phillips in there as well. Released as Connaughton plays it up. Scooped away. And now Megna shot blocked down as that one registered off of Lamoureux. One of those big boys for this Tucson team. Maverick Lamoureux was a first-round pick of Arizona back in 2022. 6'7", 215, and the puck iced by Tucson.
Yeah, they got that size up front, definitely. Hard on the forecheck. Big bodies, too. Defend for the defense in front of Miners, so they got to do a good job boxing out, limiting the body, the stick. They expect a heavy forecheck. So good first pass, good communication throughout. for the defense and the forwards.
Colorado puts its second line out there. Bradley, Wagner, and Felber face off to the left of Vololta. McDonald and Ludwig manning the blue line. He's going to spring into the corner. Connaughton up with it. Taps it up the wall. Finds McCartney awaiting. He'll stride to the red line. Feathered in with a backhand. Colorado in pursuit. Ludwig first one there. Guides it along. Trying to find Wagner. One handcuffed him a bit. Snapped up, and now Max Zuber threads it out to neutral ice. Play left wing wall and chucked into the Eagles zone. Miner steps out, plays it off the boards. Fought free and picked up. Little shot inside, broke it up. McGregor steered left wing corner. Zuber blitzes it around. Bradley after it. He'll grab it just inside his own blue line. Drops it back for McDonald. He'll send an outlet pass that's intercepted by McGregor. Has to wait for his team to check back up. Douglas on the other side of that blue line. Finally gets across. Now lobbed in by Moore. Wyatt Hobbit will fish it free. Drops it off at his own end. Finds Jacob McDonald awaiting. Off the boards and out to neutral ice. So Lawson lost the handle on it. Picked back up by Hobbit. Drifts further back in his own zone. Curls behind the net to Miner. Worked up from behind by Hebig, who steals it away. Now a centering feed. Make that Hunter Drew, who picked his pocket. Loose puck again. Hobbit on top of it once more. Spins it through the trapezoid. Finds Callie Rosen. Get it moving ahead. Long outlet pass. It's going to be too far. This will be icing against Colorado. So we can look at tonight's injury report, brought to you by Highland Meadows Dental Health Center. Official dentist of the Colorado Eagles. The Eagles team is now treated by Dr. Ruff, Dr. Orth, and their team at Highland Meadows Dental Health Center. Follow the Eagles on Facebook. Sign up for the Highland Meadows Dental Health Center pregame selfie. Your chance to take your selfie with an Eagles player before the game. Scratches night for Colorado forwards T.J. Tynan, Yuri Anala, Jake Wise, Nikita Prisyapov, Maros Yadlichka, and Matt Steinberg, along with defenseman Brian Yoon, Connor Mayer, and goaltender Adam Shield. Face off back down to the Colorado end to the left of Miner. Miner coming in with a record of 16, 7, and 6. Now you're going to reset, drop this puck again.
Yeah, Miner goals against 2.15 fourth, and his save percentage as well, 917%. Fourth in all the league, having a tremendous year this year.
Colorado off the face-off. Rosen lost an edge in behind the net. Spinning shots guided through the crease and wide round. There's Colorado. Pick it up, get moving with some speed down the left wing side. Poland trying to hem it in. Could not do so. Hebig drops it off, and now Pagansky into the attacking end. Right wing side. Yamamoto rink wide. Deflected away by Devontae Stevens. Kicked out to neutral ice. First one back is Lamoureux. Snaps it over to the right wing wall. Out to the red line. Yamamoto with it there. Tries to leave it. Pagansky's shot going to bounce towards the net. Turned aside by Miner. The Eagles get to it. Stevens sends it up, but intercepted, taken away. Hebig shot, kick save, rebound loose. Yamamoto angled away nicely there by a shot. And Colorado snaps up possession. Moving ahead for Mark Sendit. Finally gets it over the blue line. Eagles looking to make some changes, but back come the Roadrunners. Lamoureux will chuck this over to the left wing wall. Picked up. Shallow angle shot, deflects and ripples up over the glass and out of play. Well, fans, now you can experience the AHL like never before with AHL TV on FloHockey. Watch HD quality streams of every AHL game live or on demand from wherever you are. On your desktop, laptop, tablet, phone, smart TV, or OTT device. Visit FloHockey.tv to join now. Never miss a moment of AHL action as we welcome in everyone joining us tonight on AHL TV on FloHockey. No score, 14-18 left, first period. Another face-off of the Eagles' end. Spills back behind the nets. Punched ahead, up out towards neutral, but this is going to carry away from Hillebrand. And icing yet again on Colorado as we invite you to pick the Eagles player you think will score the first goal of the game. One lucky winner at each home game going to receive a Water Pick prize pack worth over $300. And to play, all you have to do is visit the Eagles Facebook page.
Yeah, and Hillebrand in the lineup, a big body before, a big body having a goal last game for the Eagles. Those two guys can play that brand of heavy hockey, be physical, hard in front of the net, making life difficult for Tucson.
Connaughton a bomb right into the glove of Miner as he stepped into that right off the face-off win of the blue line. And Connaughton, a guy with 6 goals on the season, had a really nice year with Colorado. 27 points in 38 games back in that 19-20 season. That was the season where the Eagles had a great team, and that season got cut short due to COVID. So Connaughton, guy that's also played 360 games in the NHL.
He's got a real nice resume, a lot of experience and real good offensive uptake in his game.
Loose puck in the circle, snapped up, McDonald with it. Flips it ahead with a backhand, and this will be waved off on the icing. Hillebrand after it, drags it behind the nets. Looks upstairs, pushed off the puck, and now the Roadrunners 2-on-2. Back the other direction, Agazino zips it ahead left wing side, trying to find Sammy Walker. McDonald jumps in front of him, frees it up, rides up into the air, drops down along the inboards. Ludwig poke checks it free. Colorado trying to get it moving, but clogged up on the left wing boards. Good effort there by Moore. The Eagles snap it up, but a nifty move by McDonald shakes off pressure, sends it across, and now Dufour gets it moving for Ludwig. Out over the red line, into the zone, left wing side, drop pass, Dufour, top of the circle, fires in and out of the glove. Rebound will be swatted into the corner and picked up by McGregor. Out to center ice one more time, down the right wing wall. Dufour scored his first goal as an Eagle on Wednesday against Bakersfield. Colorado back on the move, down the left wing side. Foodie trying to get around Zuber. He does, dances behind the cage. Circles over to the right wing side, send it up high. Rosen, long shot, rebound picked up. Phillips with it now. Send it right back to the blue line. Abbott, cross ice, one time. Save by Villalta. Rosen stepping into one from the top of that right wing circle. Moore will drag it in behind the net to Villalta. Trying to get away from Jean-Luc Foodie. Sends it ahead. Right wing boards all the way down. On no icing here. Miner going to slow it up, leave it for Chris Wagner. Tries to drop it off, but it's going to run free. Under Drew on top of it. Collapsed down upon. Jostled for the corner. Jack Shaw takes it away. Cruises ahead. Snaps it over. Finds Devontae Stevens. Deflected in deep by Foodie. And now Colorado in the midst of changing yet again. 12:22 remaining. First period, don't score. Out to neutral. Eagles steal it free. Here comes Fellemer. Barreling in. Fellemer. Toe drag. Fires. Sends it high over the crossbar. This will be shot back out through neutral ice into the Colorado zone. No icing here. Fellemer there to retrieve it. Make that a shot as he blitzes it ahead. Deflected deep. Chase Bradley charges after it. Cannot will get it moving though. Ahead for Hebig. Fellemer tracks it down back inside his own blue line. Goes rink wide for a Sean. Move it ahead. Stripped away. Hebig with it. Dances down right wing side. Harassed by a pair of Eagles. In behind the net. It travels down to the left wing corner. Reverse one more time. Olausen trying to shake off Hebig. Puts a shoulder into him. Eagles send it up and out through center ice. Foot race after it. Ivan down the left wing wall. Turned over. Picked up Olausen. So he shot back behind the nets. Lamoureux challenged there by Olausen. Puck will filter free into the corner. Poland with it now. Taps it up high. Rosen rink wide for Abbott. Top of the left wing circle to the high slot. Centering feed. Shot by Ivan. Deflects off a skate and goes wide. Picked up by Olausen. In behind the cage once more. Olausen plays it to the blue line. Rosen will drive it in. Ivan will pick it up behind the nets, but just overskated it. Taken away by Connaughton. Feeds it up off the glass glove down inside the blue line. Nice effort there by Abbott. Gets it moving again for Ivan. Upstairs it goes. Rosen with it. High slot. His shot blocked down. So he punched free. Picked up. Ivan's shot glances off the shoulder of Villalta. Drops back in along the end wall. Lamoureux on top of it. Good shift there for Colorado in that third line.
Yeah, it's good work hard down low on the body, creating turnovers low to high, using your defense at the point, spreading that attack out.
Here comes Agazino. A snap shot to the kick save. Keeps it out by Miner. Agazino had a hat trick last Saturday against San Jose. Loose puck, Dufour after it, but smacked away in the last second. It'll be belted in. Eagles tag up. Dufour, right wing, centers it for Hillebrand. Plays it up high. Stevens over for a shot. Top of the circle. Back to the high slot. Stevens trying to sidestep McCartney. Force that puck free. And now Stevens will win it back out at neutral ice. Colorado's got to tag up. They will. Hillebrand after, but a penalty coming up here as Stevens got the stick chopped. And I think Stevens going to be the one to go.
Yeah.
As his stick was the one laying on the ice. We will get a media timeout. 10:06 left. First period, no score, but Roadrunners headed to the power play. Back after this on 99.9 The Point.
Panorama LASIK at Eye Center of Northern Colorado, the official LASIK surgeons of your Colorado Eagles. This is Kevin McClue, and I had my LASIK procedure done at the Eye Center of Northern Colorado, and I'm still seeing the action better than ever, almost 15 years later. The Eye Center of Northern Colorado, now offering the new SMILE procedure. For a free consultation to determine if you're a candidate, visit PanoramaLASIK.com or call 2343.
It's time to put some blue into your wallet with a Blue Federal Credit Union credit card. Imagine a credit card that brightens your day with low interest rates and incredible rewards. Whether you're shopping online, dining out, or planning your next big adventure, Blue's credit cards are your ticket to saving more and doing more. Our cards are designed with you in mind, bringing you closer to your dreams with every transaction. Blue Federal Credit Union. For you, for life. One swipe at a time. Learn more by visiting bluefcu.com. Insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get a look at tonight's league leaders brought to you by the Water Valley Company. Find your fun beyond the ring. The Water Valley Company is the ultimate destination for golf, adventure, dining, and events. From skiing and tubing to championship golf courses and epic events, the fun never stops. Find your fun today. Visit thewatervalleycompany.com and experience where Colorado comes to play. San Jose's Andrew Ponoralski still leading the league with 65 points. Matej Blumel from Texas tops in the AHL with 33 goals. And the league's assist leader, Derek Pouliot from Syracuse with 41 helpers. Alongside Les Borsheim, Kevin McClue with you here at Blue Arena. David DeBooth producing tonight's broadcast. Devontae Stevens in the box for slashing. Face-off going to be sent all the way down the ice into the Tucson zone as the Roadrunners get the game's first power play. Volonto way out of his net, whips it cross ice. Danger averted there as Kyler Yamamoto picks it up in his own zone. Hands it back for Agazino. Trucks out to the red line. Now into the zone. Right wing wall looking for Sammy Walker. He'll blitz it in deep. Rim it around. Rosen takes it over. Rosen slaps it but get caught up. It'll be picked back up. Cross ice pass. Chance to Agazino. Bottom of the circle. Deals it up high one more time. Yamamoto through the circle. Winds and fires. And a save by Miner. Oh, Colorado looked like they had that baby cleared and couldn't get it out. Next thing you know, quality chance there for a guy in Yamamoto who's already got 18 goals on the year.
Yeah, I know. You got to get down all the way. Obviously, you're trying to, but when those get intercepted, not over the blue line, sometimes they can cost you. You got to respect Tucson's power play. I mean, 20% rate, they can click, they can move, they can generate, move that puck around and execute. So the penalty kill for the Eagles is going to be up to it.
Faceoff will come to the left of Miner. Minute 26 remaining on the man advantage. Tucson wins the draw. Up high, centering feed. Agazino's shot just went wide to the wide side post. Max Zuber will get to it. Deals it back upstairs. McCartney with it to the high slot. Hands it over left wing wall. A big back for McCartney. Lost in a set of skates. Poke check towards the corner by Bradley. Run it back up to the blue line. Agazino. High slot for Yamamoto once more. Sends it bottom of the right wing circle. Picked up cross ice pass. In tight. Centering feed. Jumps up into the air. Eagles send it up and just over the blue line. Out to neutral. Harassed on the play is Yamamoto. Trying to skate away. Gets knocked down by Bradley. No call. Here comes McCartney into the zone. Dances in. Across the right wing side. Yamamoto backs up. Plays it upstairs. Zuber to the left wing circle. Agazino, side of the cage. Quick shot to the save by Miner. Puck is free in behind the net. Kicked loose. Bradley will get to it. Sends it up and all the way down the ice. Eagles can change up personnel. 25 seconds left in the power play. 8.5 to play in the first.
Real good job collapsing back to that net, getting rebounds, getting that puck turned over down the ice.
Sokolov barges into the zone. Move it down the left wing wall. Pagansky has it taken away. Rosen feeds it ahead. 2-on-2, now 3-on-2 shorthanded. Poland to the right wing wall. Sending cross ice. Finds Rosen. Shot deflected. Skips just over the crossbar. Eagles after it again. Sendin shovels it upstairs. Power play over. Rosen a drive. Deflected. Just went wide. Poland the touch. McDonald guides it back in behind the nets. Sendin tries to center it. Shot. Scores! Jason Poland belts it home from the top of the crease. His 10th of the year. 1-0 Colorado.
Good work down low at the tail. Still not penalty off. Send it. Battle puck retrieval. Puck possession. Poland down the middle. Going to the net hard. Great feed. Great one touch. Goal night for Poland.
Well, tremendous work there from Mark Sendin. He had a season-high 6 shots against Bakersfield on Wednesday, working hard along the inboards. And the second-year pro out of UND sets up Jason Poland. Give Colorado a 1-0 lead with 7:54 left in the first period. Shots already 9-7 in favor of Colorado. And you're right, all of that built off the great work on the penalty kill.
Yeah, some momentum generated. Got the kill done. They went to work 5-on-5 down low on that forecheck. Made a difference there. Mark Senden.
Here comes Phillips right off the face-off. Right wing side, had a poke checked away. Gathered in by Curtis Douglas. Drops it back. Cannot sends it ahead. It'll spill into the Eagles zone. McDonald after it along with Lutz. Dish it off for Megna. Trying to feed it ahead for Furley. Gets caught up on the hash. Pulled free. Lutz in along the inboards. Crunched into there by Devontae Stevens. Lutz trying to pick himself back up. It's pushed against the wall. Eagles trying to hand it ahead. They will. Jean-Luc Foudy out to neutral. 3-on-3. Feeds it over. Here comes Phillips through the circle. Phillips cuts in. Phillips a shot and a save there with a right toe. Foudy up high with it now. Foudy high slot right wing circle. He'll barrel back to the blue line. Foudy looking back door. Finds Phillips in the corner. Up the half wall. John Ludwig cross ice one time. Blocked and the rebound spills free. Megna trying to tap it back for a shot. And this will rotate out to neutral. Take it back. Foudy up with it. Over for Ludwig. Down the left wing side. Ludwig carries it to the corner. Mashed into. Hands it off for Matthew Phillips. Up to the blue line. A shot with it. Slugs it over to the wall. Foudy in behind the net. Phillips curls around. In front shot. Scores! The captain lights the lamp. Jason Megna is 15th of the year. It's 2-0 Colorado.
Boys are rolling right now in that green jersey. Great work down the boards. Phillips, tremendous job and pass. Little baby Gerber sauce up front on the backhand. What a setup for Jason Megna. Unbelievable play.
Megna, 4 goals in his last 5 games. That'll extend his point streak to 7 games. And Phillips, his 29th helper, point number 46 on the year. And back-to-back goals for Colorado, coming a minute 14 seconds apart. Jean-Luc Foudy will get the secondary assist on that tally. Puck sent back into the Tucson zone. Launched out to neutralize Travis Barrett. Plays it off the boards. Deflects, drops down. Eagles will get to it. 3-on-3 the other way. Olausen runs it down right wing wall. Let's Ivan chase after it. Picks it up. Feeds it behind the net. Poland ropes it around. That was outside the reach of Rosen. He'll skate back into his own zone. Pick it up there. Quickly ahead. Ivan moves it along. Tipped in by Olausen. Eagles swapping out personnel. And now some speed into the zone right wing side. Hunter Drew. His shot blocked away with a blocker there by Miner. Eagles grab it on the move. Here comes William Dufour. Lost the handle on it. Regathers. He'll go rink wide. Finds Devontae Stevens and Senden. They're going to say didn't get back in time, but it was very close. 5:50 remaining in the first period. Back-to-back goals, just over a minute apart for Jason Poland and Jason Megna. The Eagles lead the Roadrunners 2-0. Back after this on 99.9 The Point.
Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies is proud to be deeply rooted in our community. Whether our physicians are providing orthopedic coverage at local high school sporting events, covering CSU athletics, or Colorado Eagles hockey games, you can bet that OCR is involved. Our sports medicine physicians have been the official team physicians of CSU athletics for over 55 years. With over 45 specialists across 6 medical campuses, OCR takes pride in helping Coloradans lead a healthy, active lifestyle and getting people to move like they used to. Visit orthohealth.com to start your journey today.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day. Live out your spring fantasies with the new Toyota. Come in today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit Peterson Toyota in Fort Collins today. Toyota, let's go places.
Orthopedic care has been provided since 2003 by the Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies team, including Dr. Josh Snyder, hip arthroscopy and sports medicine specialist. Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies, the official orthopedic provider of your Colorado Eagles, with over 45 positions across 6 medical campuses. OCR, making sure our Eagles are covered from head to toe since 2003. Pot of Gold Knights here at Blue Arena. The Eagles opening up a 2-0 lead. 5:50 left first period. Back-to-back goals for Jason Poland and Jason Megna, coming a minute 14 seconds apart. The Eagles 1 for 1 on the Great Outdoors RV penalty kill. They have not yet had a crack on the power play themselves. And a face-off just outside the Tucson zone.
Yeah, the Jason's getting it done here in that first period. All that back end, killing that penalty off. Got tilted the ice, a little momentum, and now they're rolling here.
Hillebrand and Walker jostling on the outside of the face-off dot. They'll get a warning from the linesman. Shots 12-8 in favor of Colorado. Both teams have had chances. No doubt about that here in this first period. As Hillebrand and Walker will get a stern look, and now both centermen get tossed because of it. So now it's Walker up against Dufour. Dufour wins it back. Ludwig goes across his own width of the ice. This will be shot ahead, intercepted, picked up, long drive, deflects, going to carry up over the glass, over the netting, and to the second to last row from the top. And that one took a big hop. Shot there from John Ludwig. Well, Colorado, again, you're coming down the home stretch after tonight. You only have 12 games left. Colorado has a team that they're trying to fend off right now, the Ontario Reign. Eagles coming into tonight in first place. The Reign right behind him in second place, 4 points back. Ontario has lost on the road. It just went final at Iowa, 4-2. So potential opportunity here for Colorado trying to build a little more cushion.
Yeah, be a good night to do it here. Pot of gold night, be special for him to get that done here.
High slot, McDonald fires. Kick save made with a right leg pad. Went right off the cactus on those pads of Matthew Villalta. Sendin shot blocked down, going to trickle into the left wing corner. Hillebrand behind the cage. Dufour centers it once more, blocked away. And now Dufour picks it up on the left wing hash, centers it, Sendin fires, hits off the skates of Robbie Russo. This will be angled out to neutral ice. McDonald up with it back in his own blue line. Eagles going to make some changes here. We slip under 5 minutes to play in the first. Long outlet pass. Oh boy, just didn't find the tape of Bradley. Villalta plays in the corner. Bradley gets to it. Tries to center it, but Colorado in the midst of a change. No one home. This will be shot up off the glass out to neutral ice. Kicked in as Colorado will feed it back out. Glove down and now brought ahead. Chris Wagner, left wing side, rolls it down the half wall. Take it away. Yamamoto feeds it up the right wing boards. Pagansky will get to it in the right wing corner. Gets crunched into there by Stevens. Eagles trying to fight it free. Take it away. Bounds out to neutral ice. Cadet with it. Feeds it off the left wing boards. Eagles start back in their own end. A shot with it. Goes rink wide for Devontae Stevens. Up the ice it's played. Now out to that center ice logo. Felleber into the zone. Lost an edge. Pops back up. His shot blocked down. Rebound is free. To the right wing half wall. Footy. Push it down. Looking for Jason Megna. Challenge there by only Tucson defenders. So send it over. Rolls it a shot. Sends it over the crossbar. Picked up off the rebound. Hobbit gonna belt it in. Megna, side of the cage. Taps it upstairs. Rolls it. Feeds it in tight. This shot will be kicked away as Phillips got a look. Slug it back again. Megna with it. Cross-ice pass. Rolls it right back for Jason Megna. Into the corner. Phillips drags it up the half wall. Phillips spins it across into the corner. Rolls it. Looking for someone slicing through. Now gets challenged there by Sokolov. Footy backing up the play. Had it momentarily. It'll be dished out through center ice. Hobbit will get to it quickly. Spins and snaps it ahead. Finds Megna right back in the zone. Feeds it ahead. Looking for Phillips. Taken away by Duda as that one took a big bounce as he made his way in towards the slot. This will deflect up off the glass and out of play. Well, join the excitement of Colorado Eagles hockey for the 2025-26 season and experience the Colorado Avalanche Stars of tomorrow. Season ticket packages are available now. Get the best seats at the lowest prices, plus get exclusive opportunities to attend member-only events and more. Place your deposit today at ColoradoEagles.com or by calling or texting the Eagles, 970-686-SHOTS.
Yeah, and just like normal here in the blue, right full of fans to the top, a little bit of green in the stands, but the support all year long has been tremendous.
Face-off controlled by the Roadrunners. Whipped around. Ludwig able to take it away. Dances down into the corner left wing side. Up the half wall. Send it high for Ivan. Back deep in. Poland behind the net now. Run into by Russo. Stays with it. Backhand shot kicked away. Boy, good move there into the low slot. Colorado will steal it away out of neutral. Launch it back in. Artem Duda will pick it up. Give it off now for Russo. Up the ice. Deflected in but snared away by Ludwig. Now out to center ice. Lawson drops it back in his own zone. Push it ahead. McDonald deflected it deep. Got run into after that by Russo. Now Duda sends a bouncing puck out to center ice. Picked up. McGregor hands it left wing wall. Lutz ground into by Stevens. Thumped through behind the nets. Sean has it on his tape. Throws on the brakes. send it across, and now Stevens right back to a shot. A little outlet pass for Dufour. That one got chopped away. Dufour steals it right back, and he'll guide it ahead up the right wing wall, looking for Sendin. Poole cues it in. Sendin trying to get a backhand shot off. That'll be bounced back behind the net one more time. Worked away, and now Lutz snaps it ahead. Finds Curtis Douglas. The 6'9" power forward will send it across the ice. Takes a hop off of the surface and into the glove of Miter. He'll hold tight, get a whistle with 1:56 left here in the first. Eagles up 2-0. Shots 13-8 in favor of Colorado.
Yeah, Douglas, a hard guy to miss out there with his size. He's a giant of a man on the ice. Like a lot of these forwards for Tucson, a big team up front, but Eagles doing a better job here. Finally more traction in that neutral zone on their offensive attack. Creating some more offense.
Face up will come to the left of Miter. Top line out there for Tucson. Into the corner, it travels where it's picked up by Rosen. Spins it through the trapezoid. Finds Ahmed. Return it for Cali Rosen. Still deep in his own zone. Motors ahead. Guides it onward. Send it with it now. On for Dufour. Oh, gets up in it, and a penalty coming up here. No question about that. Max Zuber. And a good job there by Dufour to draw the penalty and put Colorado on the power play. And again, Zuber, another one of those big boys for Tucson. He's 6'3", 205.
Yeah, he's got some big giants on his team D. And Dufour, no slouch at all, big boy. And nice moves there coming in on the attack. And definitely takes it up high.
So Colorado will put its power play on the ice for the first time here tonight. This power play ranked 6th in the American Hockey League at 21%. Tucson on the PK, 20th out of 32 teams at 81%. Wagner, McDonald, Felleber, Phillips. Eagles win the faceoff. Send a right wing wall side of the cage now. Felleber with it. Turns it to the boards. McDonald up high. Finds a shot. Snap it over one time and a save made there. What a look. Phillips tries to hem it in. Slows it up enough for a shot to grab it. Right back for Phillips. Trying to center it. Poke checked up but not out. A shot. Whips it over. Finds McDonald. Cross-ice pass for Phillips. Upstairs. A shot, a blast. That one blocked. Rebound comes free. Back for a shot. High slot. Swing it over one time. That one rockets up high. And just outside the zone. So McDonald, the one they really want to get those looks for, has had a couple as the Eagles bring it back in the attacking end. Wagner up high for a shot on the left wing wall. Into the corner for Phillips. Ran away from it. Wagner trying to assist in that effort. Still gummed up. This will be lobbed 200 feet down the ice with 45 seconds left in the first. Minute 5 remaining on the power play.
Well, McDonald 13 power play goals on the year. That leads the league, and his office already setting up a couple opportunities and shots on that.
Second power play out there. Here they come. Left wing side. Olausen down to the hash. Plays it up high for Rosen. Left point. Down the boards again. Olausen returns it for Rosen at the blue line. Down the half wall. Jason Megna. Sauce pass. Upstairs. Over for Ivan. 15 seconds left on the power play. Gets caught up in the corner. Ivan got upended. Play continues on. Poland trying to bump it free, but it'll be backhanded down the distance. And Miner quickly speeds it ahead into the zone. Left wing side. Megna with it. Centers it. Ivan looks for a shooting lane. Poke check. Grab. Megna thought about firing it. Now holds off as that horn sounded. As that would have been a big time look there from the lowest points of the high slot. And the Eagles behind goals from Jason Poland and Jason Megna will take a 2-0 lead into the first intermission. And again, a good Tucson team that had their chances. Colorado outshot them 14-8. Eagles able to keep them at bay on the PK. And that gave them a little bit of a springboard. Quickly thereafter, they get that first goal of the game from Poland.
Yeah, Tucson came out of the gates, breakaway in the first 2 minutes of that game. The Eagles got a little sloppy, player in behind them and a turnover. But yeah, Tucson came out hard and gave the Eagles a good challenge in that first period. And exactly right, springboard off that penalty kill, working hard. Big details dialed in and big saves out of Miner. But at the tail end of that, getting that done kind of springboarded that momentum and the goals by the Eagles. Hard work down low, creating turnovers. Nothing too fancy, but nice work by the Eagles on the forecheck. Was a big part of both those goals for the Eagles in that first period.
So Poland with the first goal at 12:06 of the first period, his 10th of the year. The assist to Mark Senden, who gets his 12th helper, 17th point of the year. And Jacob McDonald, 49 points now for McDonald, who again has just been absolutely sensational. Leads all defensemen, fourth right now in AHL history for most goals in a single season. 4 defensemen with 27 on the year, as Jason Megna striking a minute 14 seconds after the Poland tally for Megna, his 15th of the campaign. Phillips and Foudy the assists on that one. Well, the pot of gold jerseys worn by your Colorado Eagles tonight, they are being auctioned off via the Dash auction app. All proceeds benefiting Josh Mellon and his family. You can download the Dash auction app at the Apple or Google Play Store and start bidding now. Fans can also donate by scanning the QR code in their cup holders and donating to the GoFundMe link, benefiting the Mellon family here on this pot of gold night. And so far, so good on this pot of gold, as the Eagles have found a way to take that 2-0 lead.
Yeah, real good job. I mean, you had to be ready. We said Tucson, on a little streak here. They've won 2 of their 2-game winning streak, coming in pretty hot, playing really good hockey, battling for their playoff lives, so you had to be ready. Expect a really hard game out of a real physical game. Up on the forecheck and the grind for the Eagles. It's going to have to be heavy tonight to match Tucson.
And we welcome in a very familiar face, Eagles President Ryan Bach, joining us up here, just talking about the pot of gold game, how special it is, as the Irish step dancers are out right now. And obviously the focus of this one, 9-year-old Josh Mellon and his family. And I know already before the puck even dropped, fundraising has been off to a great start. I want to see that continue this one through, because, again, that's a family that deals with an awful lot.
It is, and it's an entire community here tonight, obviously in the building, but so many people have played such a key part in pulling this all together each and every year, and it's no bigger than another one here tonight for Josh and his family.
And again, a really special kid, and you've had a chance to spend some time. I have as well, and that's a kid that just has a smile on his face 24/7.
He does, and you saw it when dropping the puck. How special was that, being able to get out there and then giving the Go Eagles chant. He's a brave young man, and we're going to make it a very special night for him here.
Yeah, always great to see the Eagles players and staff kick things off. They did so here tonight with a donation of $2,500. And, you go back to the pot of gold nights in years past. I mean, it's something that the players really, really take ownership of and really genuinely care about every single season.
Yeah, they do. And the leadership you saw tonight with our captain, Jason Megna, and just what he has to say about not only playing here and not only being a hockey game, but how special this night is for the players. Them starting off with the $2,500 donation just says it all.
Also, clearly this has been a special season yet again for our fans here with the Colorado Eagles. Another sold-out crowd here tonight. And looking at the way that's translated for this team, Colorado has 21 home wins here on the season. That's tied for second in the AHL. The most Colorado has ever had since joining the American Hockey League is 22. So the Eagles certainly have the opportunity to potentially put together their best season on home ice since that 18-19 season when they jumped into the AHL.
Well, what you like about this club is obviously the way they compete each and every night, and it's when they step on the ice, they know the crowd's going to be behind them, and they've given it their all thus far in this season as they come into this final stretch. You don't want to look too far ahead, but they're taking it one game at a time, and they're showing it here early on in this hockey game.
Yeah, just talking to our social media director, Jessica, here, and she said they just had a $5,000 donation come in via the GoFundMe that's been set up for Josh Mellon and his family in the pot of gold here tonight. So very thankful for all those great Eagles fans, whether you're bidding on a jersey, you're making a donation on the GoFundMe, you're dropping money into the pots with the Larimer County and Weld County Sheriff's officers, deputies that are out there, or buying the merchandise down there where the proceeds go to Josh and his family. We really do truly appreciate it. I know the Mellon family echoes those sentiments.
They do, and obviously you're seeing with the Larimer County and the Weld County Sheriffs, and not only what they do is serving and protecting, but they're here tonight, they're behind it, and they're making everything that they can to make this the greatest night
Ryan, appreciate it very much. Enjoy the rest. Want to enjoy spending some time with Josh and his family, and let's try to raise as much money here tonight as we possibly can.
Let's go. Thanks, guys.
All right, that is Eagles team president Ryan Bach joining us here, and want to remind you, as the AHL affiliates of the Colorado Avalanche, your Eagles are feeding future stars to the NHL. Tonight, we take a quick look at Avalanche prospect and current Eagle Ivan. Yeah, the nutrient feeding the future profile. Ivan, with 4 assists in his last 5 games, now gives him 2 goals, 8 helpers in 23 AHL games this year. He's also skated in 40 NHL contests this season with the Avalanche. Nutrient, a global agricultural leader, playing a critical role in feeding the future by helping growers increase food production in a sustainable manner. Nutrient, feeding the future. All right, we'll get a break. When we return, David DeBooth. He'll rejoin us from the 99.9 The Point Studios for the Chevron First Intermission Report. Eagles leading the Tucson Roadrunners 2-0 after 1 period right here on 99.9 The Point.
What's not to love about spring in Loveland? With an
1430-1430.
average of 300 days of sunshine annually, Loveland offers breathtaking scenery and endless outdoor activities for the whole family. From hiking at beautiful Devil's Backbone Natural Area to fly fishing the Big Thompson River. Explore our vibrant downtown, filled with unique shops and delicious dining. Why wait? Plan your next escape to Loveland, Colorado, and create family memories that will last a lifetime. Go to visitloveland.com for more information.
The Colorado Eagles and the Great Outdoors RV have teamed up to present My First Game. This season at select Eagles home games, children ages 12 and under can enjoy their first Eagles game courtesy of the Great Outdoors RV. This special experience includes 2 free tickets, a shout-out on the video board, and a special visit and prizes from mascot Slapshot and Miles the Moose. And don't forget, if you win, you can bring the rest of the fam with a special rate. Enter your child to win now at coloradoeagles.com/myfirstgame. That's coloradoeagles.com/myfirstgame.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose, aspiring to the next what's next. We're for agriculture, we're for you. Nutrient Ag Solutions, leading the field, and a proud supporter of Colorado State University.
What do you mean he went searching for fresher powder? We have full classes today.
Instructor down at Vesper Ski School.
Toward each other to snowplow, honey, not away.
She needs more ski instructors to slalom through the day-to-day.
Pizza, fries. Whoa, Braley, no, pizza.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Panorama LASIK at Eye Center of Northern Colorado, the official LASIK surgeons of your Colorado Eagles. This is Kevin McClue, and I had my LASIK procedure done at the Eye Center of Northern Colorado, and I'm still seeing the action better than ever, almost 15 years later. The Eye Center of Northern Colorado, now offering the new SMILE procedure. For a free consultation to determine if you're a candidate, visit panoramalasik.com or call 970-221-2343.
Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies is proud to be deeply rooted in our community. Whether our physicians are providing orthopedic coverage at local high school sporting events, covering CSU athletics, or Colorado Eagles hockey games, you can bet that OCR is involved. Our sports medicine physicians have been the official team physicians of CSU athletics for over 55 years. With over 45 specialists across 6 medical campuses, OCR takes pride in helping Coloradans lead a healthy, active lifestyle and getting people to move like they used to. Visit orthohealth.com to start your journey today.
This is the Colorado Eagles Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Welcome to the Chevron First Intermission Report. I'm David DeMuth. Chevron Colorado is focused on safely delivering the affordable, reliable, and ever-cleaner energy our state needs. Our team has reimagined what safely and responsibly producing oil and natural gas looks like with a goal of a lower carbon future. All right, let's go ahead and get into the highlights here from the first period of play. Recap what went down. Colorado getting out to the early 2-0 lead here. Great period from them, both defensively, in net as well from Trent Miner, as well as getting plenty of opportunities. But this one started off a bit shaky. I wouldn't say shaky, but, it wasn't too exciting. Yes, both teams got a lot of shots on goal. Nothing too top tier in terms of quality. However, that changed a bit when Devontae Stevens for the Eagles went to the box for a slashing call. Colorado had to make a couple of stops there. Trent Miner making some big saves there, keeping this game scoreless. Then, right after the penalty is over, Devontae Stevens serves that penalty. Jason Bolin puts the Eagles up 1-0.
Send it. Tries to center it. Shot. Scores! Jason Bolin belts it home from the top of the crease. His 10th of the year. 1-0 Colorado.
Really a fantastic feed from Mark Sennin to get his 12th helper of the year on that one. Jacob McDonald also picking up his 22nd assist of the year on that one too. And Colorado gets out to that 1-0 lead. That is so vital, scoring the first goal of the game in a lot of circumstances. It would really seem like this point of the game, about 8 minutes, with about 8 minutes left in that first period of play, really it seemed like Colorado, really turned up the heat here, and you can really see that with just very shortly afterwards, Matthew Phillips getting an incredible look.
3-on-3, feeds it over. Here comes Phillips to the circle. Phillips cuts in. Phillips a shot and a save there with a right toe.
In that same possession, you also get Jason Megna getting set up by Matthew Phillips as well. And man, he does not disappoint, that Jason Megna.
In behind the net, Phillips curls around. In front shot. Scores! The captain lights the lamp. Jason Megna is 15th of the year. It's 2-0 Colorado.
Matthew Phillips getting his 29th assist of the year on that one. Jean-Luc Foudy also getting a helper there, 13th of the year for him. Colorado, really great stretch of play there. They were able to get 14 shots in the first period of play. Very impressive. And then they got to go on the power play. That's something actually that they're going to be on for a little bit while we, when we come back here. 21 seconds left on the power play. But they did get this great opportunity from Jason McDonald on that chance.
Turns it to the boards. McDonald up high, finds a shot. Snap it over one time and a save made there. What a look.
Great period from Colorado. Just keep the pressure going. That's what they've got to do here. And they're doing just that here at the end of one. 14 shots to Tucson's 8 for Colorado. Both teams have gone on the power play once. They're both 0 for 1, but Colorado, like I said, 21 seconds left on the man advantage here. And we come back to the second period. Colorado up 2-1 at the end of one. The pot of gold jerseys worn by your Colorado Eagles tonight are being auctioned off via the Dash Auction app, with all proceeds benefiting Josh Mellon and his family. Download the Dash Auction app at the Apple or Google Play Store and start bidding now. Fans can also donate by scanning the QR code in their cup holders and donating the GoFundMe link benefiting the Mellon family. All right, so when we return, we'll take a look at other scores from around the world of sports. It's the Chevron First Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Rain Dance National, a world-class golf destination featuring enviable views of the Rocky Mountains, serene lakes, and rolling hills, is open to everyone. Located in the heart of Windsor, Colorado, their breathtaking 18-hole course and 250 feet of elevation change make golfing at Rain Dance National an unforgettable experience where challenge meets charm. Book your tee time online at raindanceresort.com.
As the state's largest oil and natural gas producer, Chevron employs your neighbors to help deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we're committed to safety, delivering the affordable, ever cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day. Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit Peterson Toyota in Fort Collins today. Toyota, let's go places.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose, aspiring to the next what's next. We're for agriculture, we're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field, and a proud supporter of Colorado State University.
Everyone knows someone who depends on childcare. Yet in northern Colorado, 80% of families do not have access to licensed childcare for their infant, and 60% of families with toddlers cannot find licensed care. What this means for working families is that more parents are opting to leave the workforce or tap into their savings. But there's a solution to our childcare crisis, and we need you. Go to LarimerThriveBy5.org to get informed and get involved.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrainSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
This is the Colorado Eagles Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Welcome back to the Chevron First Intermission Report. I'm David DeMuth. It's now time for your Masters and Peterson's flooring scoreboard update. Check out scores on the AHL, NHL. Also, check in on the Utah Grizzlies. We'll start things off in the AHL here, where the Abbotsford Canucks actually just finished their game in overtime. Just 30 seconds into that extra period, Abbotsford scoring to get a win over the Manitoba Moose 5-4. With 15:55 left in the third period to play, the Rockford Ice Hogs are up 2-0 over the Grand Rapids Griffins. And then got a lot of finals to go over here as well. Laval Rocket get a 6-0 victory against the Cleveland Monsters. The Henderson Silver Knights up 4-2, getting the 4-2 victory against the San Diego Gulls. You also get the Toronto Marlies 4-2 victory against the Belleville Senators. You get the Bridgeport Islanders getting a win here, only their 14th of the season, 4-1 to the Springfield Thunderbirds. And the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins getting the 3-2 OT victory against their rivals, the Hershey Bears. That has been a great series all year long. And then you also get the Hartford Wolfpack getting the 2-1 OT victory against the Milwaukee Admirals. Iowa Wild hosting the Ontario Reign, giving the Eagles a little bit of help here in the standings. Iowa getting the 4-2 victory there tonight. The Rochester Americans won 4-1 against the Syracuse Crunch. The Charlotte Checkers won in OT 3-2 over the Utica Comets. And then the Providence Bruins won 3-1 over the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Finally, we have a game that has not gotten started yet here. You got the Bakersfield Condors. They're going to be hosting the San Jose Barracuda in a great Pacific Division matchup. Colorado Avalanche are playing right now, and they're looking to maybe, stave off what would be a brutal comeback from the Montreal Canadiens. Colorado, it went up 4-1 in the third period, give up 3 straight goals in that third period. They're in overtime right now. 2:03 left in that extra period, but Colorado has a power play here to work with. Hopefully, they're able to get it done. Huge day in the NHL. They get the Rangers with a 5-3 victory over the Canucks. The Wild won 4-1 over the Sabres, and the Stars winning it at home in overtime over the Flyers 3-2. The Blues won 4-1 against the Blackhawks. The Flames got a 4-3 overtime victory against the Islanders, and the Kings crushed the Hurricanes 7-2. Utah Hockey Club gets the dub today 6-4 against the Lightning. You get the Capitals hosting the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Panthers. Caps getting a 6-3 victory in that one. Senators 3-2 victory on the road against the Devils, and then the Predators, they won 5-2 over the Maple Leafs. One game in progress right now other than the Avs game. Golden Knights up 5-2 against the Detroit Red Wings. 1:10 left in the second period of that one. 2 games where the puck drop is about to be any moment now. You get the Oilers hosting the Kraken, Sharks hosting the Boston Bruins. The Utah Grizzlies, the ECHL affiliate of the Colorado Avalanche and Colorado Eagles, played tonight on the road against the Kansas City Mavericks. Again, very strong Kansas City team. Utah not able to get it done here tonight, unfortunately. They go down 4-0 in the first 2 periods of play. Able to get a goal in the third, but unfortunately they go down 4-1. Masters and Peterson's Flooring and Design is a go-to destination for top-tier residential and commercial flooring in northern Colorado. Drop by their Windsor showroom or arrange for an in-home measurement, bringing their expertise right to your doorstep. The the Eagles, the New Belgium Brewing, are excited to offer the craft beer pack this season. On Friday, April 4th, versus the San Jose Barracuda, fans get 2 20-ounce Voodoo Ranger drafts and 2 tickets for just $67. For a full list of craft beer pack nights or to order, visit coloradoeagles.com. All right, when we return, we'll head back to the ice with Kevin McGlue and Les Borsheim in the Chevron broadcast booth. Eagles taking on Tucson tonight. It's Colorado Eagles hockey on 99.9 The Point.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped
All right,
up
David,
from winter?
50 seconds, 5-0.
Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time
I'll
for a
get
new
you.
Toyota,
Okay.
like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day. Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit Peterson Toyota in Fort Collins today. Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back inside Blue Arena, where the Colorado Eagles have a 2-0 lead on the visiting Tucson Roadrunners after 20 minutes of play. Goals in the first period, both at even strength. One from Jason Poland, the other from Jason Megna, coming just a minute 14 seconds apart. The Eagles on their first power play of the evening, only 21 seconds remaining on that man advantage. Max Zuber in the box for high sticking. And the face-off at center ice as the Eagles outshot the Roadrunners 14-8 in period number 1. Swagner going to take the draw, going to spill over to the boards, picked up, chipped in. Time for one last rush down the ice on the power plays. McDonald gobbles it up, strides forward, sends it rink wide for Wagner. Into the zone down the right wing boards. Wagner trying to sail it free. He's going to be chopped loose. Phillips trying to win it back. In along the end wall once more. Wagner has that puck tangled up in behind the cage. Power play comes to an end. Eagles behind the net once more. Felber calling for it. Quick shot. Going to be stopped as it's sealed off on the post by Matthew Volonta. Colorado again getting some help from the Iowa Wild earlier here tonight, who defeated the Ontario Reign 4-2. That is the team that's nipping at the heels of Colorado right now. Reign in second place, Colorado in first, 4 points ahead of Ontario. They'd love to have an opportunity to try to grow that advantage a little bit here.
Yeah, that's that time of year right now. Kind of look at scoreboard watch, and now you just take care of your own business and sell in. Hopefully have a 6-point lead at the end of the night.
Magna will slug it around to the right wing corner. Foodie first one there, sends it up. That's going to be taken away, and back come the Roadrunners into the zone. Paganski, top of the right wing circle, puts it in front. Low slot, nobody home. Slap back, Paganski with it one more time. Guides it up high, long shot, and a glove save by Miner. He'll hold on. Look at a whistle and a face-off coming. It's 52 seconds gone here in the middle frame of a pot of gold night here. Raising money on this evening for 9-year-old Josh Mellon and his family.
You touched on always smiling in the videos, and here tonight, he's got that big smile on his face. A lot of fortitude by Josh Schoen. Great night to support him and his family.
Face-off will come to the left of Miner. Picked up, quick shot. That'll rattle over the crossbar. Sprinting after it, Jason Poland hoists it through the air, drops it right at that center ice logo, controlled by Connaughton. Quickly springs it onward, deflected deep by Ben McCartney. Free in behind the nets. Smacked off the in-wall glass, so Lawson after it. Left wing side, out to neutral. Wedged down on the play as it'll be picked up now by Ivan at the red line. Fed ahead, and now Lawson will just drive it in. Volonta halted behind his cage. Moves it along for Lamoureux. Up and outside the zone. Poland after it. Drops it back for Ludwig. Drifts further in his own zone. Outlet pass. Oh boy,
wow.
McCartney. That's almost delay of game right there for closing your hand on the puck. But instead, Colorado will get to it. They'll launch it in. Get some changes. 18-15 left here in the second. Eagles up by a pair. Now Hebig sends it rink wide. Big bounce into the Eagles zone. Retrieved immediately by a shot. Send it ahead. Hand it off. Send it, drive it in. Send it a shot to the save by Volonta. Got a good look there from just above the hash marks in that slot.
That's a good job. Transition. Long pass, putting the defenders back on their heels on that blue line, stepping in. That fourth line, and Mark said that Wednesday night was really good. His game was high compete. He was in on it, on the forecheck, battling around that net. And here tonight, once again, just buzzing.
Sendin picking up an assist on the game's first goal. Scored by Jason Poland. Eagles with the draw. Up high, a shot. High slot, fires. That'll go wide. William Dufour after it in the left wing corner. Taken away by McGregor for the Roadrunners. Moved ahead and Swung over to the right wing boards. Long outlet pass. Zuber charges in. High slot. Feeds it in. McGregor, a backhand shot, goes wide to the wide side post. Well, he had a step there. Got himself an opportunity, but just sent that puck wide. Eagles able to gather it back in. Dufour going to chip it left wing side. No icing here as Colorado swapping out personnel. Roadrunners doing the same. Leighton Moore to the right wing wall. Brought in. Right wing side. A shot by Yamamoto goes wide. Phillips after that rebound. Able to pick it up. Tries to bring in the zone. Hands it back. Mark send it. Right back for Phillips. Down the left wing wall. Just over skated it. This will be threaded back out to neutral ice. Hobbit dislodge it with a poke check back at his own blue line. Colorado will start back over. Now Ahmet with some speed chucks it in from the red line. He'll drive after it. Artem Duda in pursuit as well. Phillips takes it away. Tries to center it. Now will retreat in behind the net. Tries to stuff it home. Magna got a look there. The low slot just sent it wide to the post.
Oh, almost had that connection again. Magna and Phillips.
Battled back now by the Roadrunners. Here they come. No numbers, but Hebig will bring it in and fire it off the body of Ahmet. Gets his own rebound, fires it high, but Miner will hop up off the ice and hold on with a glove hand. Eagles this year, when taking a lead into the second period, they are 19-4-1. Tucson, when trailing after the first, 4-9-2.
Especially at home here, obviously. Take that lead first period, getting on the board first. All those elements, the energy that's built in this building. The Eagles do a good job living off that and using that to their advantage.
Draw to the left to Miner. Second line out there for Colorado. Smash back in behind the net. Going to jump up and carry over the glass. We get another face-off. Get the Colorado end. Don't forget to renew your season tickets today for the 2025-26 season and get special early bird offers, including the opportunity to shoot for your season tickets before the game on Saturday, April 5th. Text RENEW25 to 970-686-SHOT and renew your seats today. Face off again to the left of Miner. And now Wagner appears if he's going to be tossed in the face-off circle, going up against Travis Barron. That'll bring in Chase Bradley to take the draw down. Runs to the boards. Barron sends it up high. Cross-ice pass, driving in. Douglas, shot, save, big rebound left up. Sprawling across his Miner to keep it out with the right leg pad. Felleber able to jostle it free. They'll be two-handed up and out to neutral ice. Connaughton blitzes it in. No icing here. Miner to play it. Guides it through, trying to find Ludwig, taking over, long shot, bouncing puck, kick save, rebound is loose again, still free in the low slot, and now McDonald will get to it, he gets clipped down, no penalty. This will be shot high through the air, drops back to the Colorado blue line, Wagner on top of it. Gonna move it forward, but gummed up along the boards. Centering feed, intercepted, here comes Ty Felleber. 3-on-3 rush, Felleber sends it rink wide, Wagner cruises in, Wagner tries to get in front of the nets. Dropped that shoulder, but guided back in behind the cage. Stripped away, and now Ben McCartney on the march. 3-on-2 rush. McCartney into the zone. High slot. Poke check. Rebound. Swatted into the corner by a shot. Jumps up into the air. Now Devontae Stevens in pursuit. He'll get there. Lash it ahead. Going to carry all the way down. This will be icing against Colorado with 15:27 left here in the second period. Shots right out, 16-12 in favor of Colorado.
Good job on attack there. Great transition, close to being offside. And Chris Wagner ran a 10-game point streak. He's been sniffing around that net.
And that was really close to being offside.
Yeah, I think we got a favorable call on that one, but we'll take that.
Face-off comes to the Colorado zone. Wagner in there to take the draw off the icing. Out there with Felleber and Bradley. Stevens and a shot, the defensive pairing. Picked up by the Roadrunners. Up high it goes. Back for Yamamoto. Left wing boards. One time from the blue line. Saved through traffic. Eagles send it up and not out. Feed it across. Cameron Hebig with it. Wheels down the right wing boards. He'll send it along the end wall looking for Paganski. Mashed into there by Devontae Stevens. Colorado trying to rip it away, could not do so. Paganski up high, jumps off the tape of Moore, out to neutral. And the Roadrunners going to have to tag up, send it ahead. Paganski trying to fight his way past Devontae Stevens. He does. Paganski centers it. Up high it goes. Moore, backdoor. Paganski just sent it through the legs and wide to the wide side post. Oh, he was able to get it through Miner, but Sent it wide of the target, and now here comes Olausen with a centering feed. A shot that's smothered along the ice as Jason Poland looking for his second of the night.
Pagansky somehow. Puck goes through Miner outside the other side of the net. Fortunate for the Eagles there. Little end-to-end action here.
So the face-off remains to the Tucson end. Colorado going to keep its third line out there. Poland, Ivan, and Olausen. Rosen and Ahmed, the defensive pair. Ivan going up against McGregor on the dots. Win it back, and Russo moves it ahead. Shot all the way down the ice. This will be icing against Tucson. Fans, make sure to tune in to 99.9 The Points. Play today's best music from 2K to today. Plus all of your home and away games this season. 99.9 The Points, your proud home of the Colorado Eagles. Faceoff comes right back down to the right of Matthew Villalta, who's seen a lot of action this year. 39 games that he has seen the crease for. Russo off the face-off win. Lobs it out to neutral. Bouncing puck on it. Just carry in across his own blue line. Kicks it away. Now Olausen with speed into the zone. Olausen, snap shot deflected. Goes wide. Free in behind the net to the left wing corner. Ivan on top of it. Try to kick it away from Curtis Douglas. Bounce it up into the air. Runs high. Drops back down on the other side of the blue. Poland waits for his team to tag up. They do. Snap it over. Olausen hands it left wing. Ivan backdoor. Scores! Jason Poland is second of the night.
That's reload, re-entry. Great transition. Poland. Beautiful feed. Ivan. Or at that backwards there.
Ivan, now 5 assists in his last 6 games. I had to respect that shot coming from the left wing side on the inner portion of that circle. And last moment, dished it cross slot. And Poland feeds it home. Jason Poland now 11 goals on the year. 2 of them here tonight. Colorado going to dump it in deep. Runs up the half wall. Sailed in by Sinden. No one waiting there. Back come the Roadrunners. Brought in by McCartney and tight. And a kick save keeps it out. Miner got run into by McCartney. Play continues on as this will be dished up and out to neutral. Dufour just overskated it. Picked up by Agazino. Wired in deep to the left wing corner. McDonald after it. A big collision is Lamoureux upended. McDonald from his own zone. Up the right wing wall for Ludwig. Dances into the zone. Down the right wing side. Ludwig cruises in. Sends it cross ice. Picked up. Foodie with it. On the left wing wall. Got twisted up. Puck stolen away. Sokolov. Long area pass. Picked up. Brought ahead. Barron shoved out of the way on a great back check. This would have sent cross slot. Nobody there as Drew too far behind it. Ludwig will take it away. Sends it onward. Finds Foodie and now out to neutral. Into the zone down the left wing boards. Foodie slams on the brakes in the corner. Looks upstairs. Spins it up high. Devontae Stevens jumps off his stick trying to keep it alive. He'll move it down the wall. Now into the corner. Play behind the net. Foodie wraps around. Jean-Luc Foodie hands it off. Finds Megna. Bouncing puck and a skip loose. Picked up out to center ice. Stevens will hustle back. Jostling there was Zuber, and Stevens wins that puck battle. Just about 12 and a half remaining. Second period. 3-0 Eagles. Foodie lobs it in. Played out of midair. Phillips in tight. Phillips with a little shot. That got kicked away with a right leg pad by Villalta. Nifty job of handling that puck as back come the Roadrunners. Wide side, a shot and a kick save. Rebound screams loose. It'll be snared by Megna. Driving onward. Megna flips it ahead, looking for Phillips. It's going to bleak into the corner left wing side. Phillips trying to center it, but plucked away by Pagansky. Got run into by Foodie. Roadrunners stay with it. Out to neutral ice. Turned over. Rosen back in his own blue. Going to dip into his own zone. Find some time and space. Snaps it forward. Here comes Wagner. They'll say he's offside with 11:54 left here in period number 2. Jason Poland is second of the game. The assist to Ivan and Callie Rosen. Yeah, the Eagles lead the Roadrunners 3-0. 11:54 left in the second right here on 99.9 The Point.
At the UPS store, we understand the importance of a first impression. That's why we're here to help you put your best foot forward and be unstoppable with our printing services. With high-quality paper stock options, banners, business cards, menus, and more, we make sure your small business stands out and your message reaches the masses. After all, we're the one-stop Prints That Pop store. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on.
Join the excitement of Colorado Eagles hockey for the 2025-26 season and experience the Colorado Avalanche Stars of Tomorrow. By placing your season ticket deposit now, you'll not only guarantee your seat for every game, but you'll also enjoy exclusive perks and benefits like member-only events, discounts on merchandise, and more. Visit ColoradoEagles.com or call or text the Eagles at 970-686-SHOT to place your deposit and score your seats today.
Colorado Eagles and the Great Outdoors RV have teamed up to present My First Game. This season at select Eagles home games, parents can bring their child to experience their first Eagles game and get on the video board, all for free, courtesy of the Great Outdoors RV. Enter to win this great opportunity online at ColoradoEagles.com/myfirstgame. Great Outdoors RV, locally owned RV sales, service, and parts off Highway 34 in Greeley, the official RV partner of the Colorado Eagles. Well, Pot of Gold night, raising money for 9-year-old Josh Mellon and the great folks at PCL, just making a $25,000 donation to that cause. Our thanks to PCL for their support to the great effort here tonight. Eagles with a 3-0 lead, 11:54 left, second period. Dumped in deep. Always really cool to see the whole community come together. Business owners, fans, everybody.
Yeah, the generosity is overwhelming. Outstanding job by Northern Colorado. Like you touched on, a lot of businesses, a lot of sponsors, PCL there. What a donation for Josh and his family.
Puck is brought in offside by the Roadrunners. Bring the face-off outside that Colorado zone. Shots are 18-15 in favor of Colorado, although Tucson the advantage in shots here in the second, 7-4. Both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Jason Poland, 2 goals. Assists for Sendon, McDonald, Phillips, Foodie, Ivan, and Rosen. Loose puck picked up. Hebig drops it back, finds Artem Duda. Watch it off the end wall. Snared there by McDonald. Dances away from Hebig, builds up speed, out to neutral ice. Cross-ice pass finds Philliper. Guides it down with a backhand. Wagner in search of it. Punched loose by the Roadrunners. Stripped away. McDonald left wing side. Little drop pass. Plucked free. Outlet feed. Here comes Hebig barreling in. Hebig winds and fires. And a great backup from behind as Fellemer got the lumber in and diverted it away. Now McDonald ahead for Fellemer. Into the zone through the right wing side. Fellemer cruises in. Backhand shot. Rides up into the air and settles in behind the nets. Locked up in behind the cage. Scraped free by Tucson. Here they come the other direction. Handed across. Sammy Walker finds Pagansky. He'll chip it in. Stevens there to collect it. Hands it along. And Lawson with it. Smashes into his man. Able to scoot free and out to neutral ice. And Lawson chips it in. Poland after it. Behind the nets. Rippled around. Stevens keeps it alive. Move it into the corner for Poland. Reverse of the trapezoid. Lamoureux. Challenge from behind. Long outlet pass. Good breakup by Jack Ashawn. Comes in onside. Magazino sent it behind the nets. Rides free. Ashawn slaps it loose. Lawson collapsed down upon. Puck turned over. Picked up. Sent it up high. Lamoureux across that blue line. Finds Max Zuber waiting. Cross-ice pass yet again. Dancing in right wing side. A good job by Ivan. Oh, and he's going to get hit with a hook there. Boy, it looked like he was doing a great job lifting that stick. And they're going to say he tried to make one go too close to the hands. Yeah, I guess he did get a little whack on the hands. And that is one that the officials in every league love to call now, is that hooking on the gloves. Anytime you make contact with a stick on a glove, the arm tends to go up.
Yeah, you get that stick hand height and get on it. From behind, in front, slashing. But it looked like he got first off, picked up stick from behind, did a good job there, but could have been the secondary play and got Ivan.
So Ivan will head to the box. Eagles head to the Great Outdoors RV penalty kill for the second time here tonight. Colorado with a 3-0 lead. Exactly 10 minutes left to play second period. Face off to the left of Miner. Eagles with Felleber, Magno, Rosen, and Ahmed out there. He's going to run to the boards. Broken stick. Magna after it. Oh, boy. Colorado didn't recognize that there was a broken stick in the blue line. The Eagles could have been off to the races, but instead, Roadrunners keep it alive. Artem Duda with it. Down the half wall for Hebig. On the right wing hash, pinching his way in. Snaps it over, finds Duda. Back door, broken up. Eagles will take it away. 2-on-2 shorthanded. Felleber got Magna with them. Felleber cruising in. Ty Felleber, top of the left wing circle, centers it. Magna shot, and a save. Keeps it out by Villalta. Long outlet pass. Paganski into the zone, down the right wing side. Zips it across the blue line, finds Duda. Down the right wing boards, into the corner. Sokolov upstairs, one-time blocker save by Miner. Glove down by Paganski. On the left wing hash, inching his way in. His shot rips wide to the short side post, and it will carry him 200 feet down the ice. And the Eagles, they get 4 fresh killers out there. Minute 5 remaining on the power play. 9:04 to go here in the second. The Eagles with a 3-goal lead. Now Duda from his own zone drops it back. Leaves it for Kyler Yamamoto. Plays the right wing wall, stripped away. Chance at a break. Here comes Bradley, shorthanded. Bradley barrels in. Bradley fires. And a save keeps it out. Wagner, a shallow angle shot. That one sealed off by Villalta. Oh, what a chance for Chase Bradley.
Short-handed chances back-to-back here.
Tucson in. Yeah, Wagner. In pursuit as Agazino will drag it over to the right wing hash. Moves it upstairs. Yamamoto. Now down to the right wing hash again. Man flashing back door. Broken up. Puck is free. Scooped up. Agazino's shot blocked down. Eagles will chip it ahead. And now Poland. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Here comes Poland. Got Wagner with them. Poland cross ice. Wagner back door. Just went wide. Funneled towards that corner. Eagles with it again. Wagner. Shot. Scores! A shorthanded goal. Chris Wagner. Now an 11-game point streak. Colorado 13 shorthanded goals on the year. That's second in the American Hockey League. It's 4-0 Colorado.
Pure domination. What a penalty kill. What opportunities created. Great job by the Eagles. Wagner just pulls up, had the 2-on-1, and just rips it. Love low. What a shot. Couple of chances on this penalty kill for the Eagles before that. What dynamic play offensively short. Man.
Devontae Stevens will pick up the assist. That'll take him to 10 points on the season. And Colorado, boy, they have just been lethal shorthanded this season. Colorado, 11 different goal scorers on 12 shorthanded goals on the year. Rosen moves it ahead from his own zone. Power play over. Here comes Sendin with speed. Hands it left wing side. William Dufour. Back for Sendin in the corner. Winds it around. Rosen will get to it. Right point. Up high. Long shot. Broken up by McGregor. And he'll roll it out to neutral. Turned over again. Now Sendin with it. Speeds it forward. Trying to find the stick of Chad Hillebrand. Instead, the Roadrunners will chuck it back down to deep with a 7.5 left here in the second. Eagles up by 4. Ahmed with it now. Going to hand it across. Gobbled up. Rosen with some speed into the zone. Rosen high slot. Snaps it over. Dufour a drive. Whistles that one high. Bouncing puck. Snared and moved along. Here comes Sokolov driving through. Little drop pass. Finds Hebig. Backhand shot and a save by Miner. He'll hold on. And now Drew will come in. McDonald going to pull him away. I think Drew trying to light a fire under his team. Barron now grabbing a Dufour.
Yeah, part of Drew's game, 110 PIMs, leads this team in penalty minutes. Just trying to, like you said, just trying to get a smart sub going here for Tucson because they get steamrolled in this second period by the Eagles.
Colorado put up 2 goals in the first. Oh boy, now Barron wanting to drop the gloves with Dufour. And the linesman going to break it up before it can ever start. And they're still going at it. More so Barron. As both linesmen in there. In between the two parties.
Maybe they'll meet up later. Didn't give them much of a chance. Their linesman had it broke up pretty quick there.
So they will each take a seat in the penalty box with 7:10 left here in the second period. See if there's anything extra doled out one way or the other. As the officials, all four of them, will huddle together to talk this one out. Colorado 22 shots on goal. Tucson was 17. Linesman with some input to the referees as to what unfolded. And I think we'll skate 4-on-4, matching roughing minors.
They look like much more than that, yeah.
And the faceoff looks like it's going to come back down to that Colorado end. So that latest goal, Chris Wagner from Devontae Stevens, shorthanded tally. So the Eagles with 3 even strength goals and 1 shorthanded on the evening. Colorado 2 goals on 6 shots here in the second.
Yeah, and Wagner with the 17th of the year, he's been producing, just been red hot. Scoring goals here in his last 10, 11, 12 games.
Yeah, Wagner, again, extending his point streak now to 11 games. He now has 12 goals in his last 11 contests.
Yeah, that is amazing. Character guy, physical edge, real leader. But put the puck in the net like that.
17 goals in 35 AHL games. He spent the time up with the Avalanche in the NHL, but he's averaging a goal every other contest in his time here in the AHL. Faceoff's going to shift just outside the Eagles zone as we skate 4-on-4. Controlled by Tucson. Russo bumps it back for Duda. Sweeps it across for Robbie Russo. They'll play catch deep into their own zone. Phillips, Megna, McDonald, and a Shaw out there for Colorado as here comes some speed. Russo guides it ahead, stolen away. McDonald circles back in his own zone. Right back for Jacob McDonald, out to neutral ice. Over that center ice logo, right wing side. Megna throws on the brakes. Megna steps outside the zone. Colorado's going to have to tag up. 90 seconds left to 4-on-4 hockey with just over 6.5 to play here in the second. We Eagles with a 4-0 lead now. Sean moves it forward. Find Phillips. Drive it in. Phillips a shot to the save. And it's still loose and fallen upon by Villalta. Good look there for Matthew Phillips. And again, 4-on-4, a little extra ice, and he saw that. Made his way to the slot, got a good look.
Phillips leads the team tonight, coming in at 45 points. And he's been all over that puck, all over the ice. Creating him and Foodie. Not the same type of game, man, but they've been aggressive and excelling here tonight.
Face-off will come to the right of Villalta. Now it's Wagner, Foodie, Rosen, and Ahmed out there. Puck loose. Battled free. Scooped up. Sammy Walker drops it back. In along the end line. Up behind the net by Zuber. Push it forward. Walker with it. Chased back further in his own zone by Ahmed. 1 minute left to 4-on-4 hockey as we approach 6 minutes to go here in the second. Now Moore finds a man racing in. Walker jams on the brakes. Brings it to the high slots. Gives it off for Agazzino. That'll be deflected out. Nice effort with a stick there by Ahmed. Tucson going to reload out at neutral. Agazzino carries it in. His shot blocked by Rosen. Angles to the corner. Now slugged upstairs. Moore rink wide. Heaving with it. Dances in. Backhand shot. Sent it wide to the post. Rosen pops it free. Colorado going to push the tempo. Here comes Foodie with speed. Into the zone. Through the right wing circle. Foodie comes to a stop. Into the slot. Foodie trying to drop it back. And it runs away. Oh boy, Foodie had a great look if he wanted to take that shot. Trying to make the play there, but Tucson able to get back and shut it down as Ivan from his own zone spins it forward.
Great use of his speed there. Here he goes again.
Foodie right wing circle. His shot blocked away as Connaught got the stick down in front of it. 5:08 left, second period. Devontae Stevens corrals it back in his own zone. Working all up the left wing side. Deflected in by Olausen. He'll charge after it. On the inboards, Lamoureux mashed into by Olausen. Puck taken free, though, by Kevin Connaught. Harassed from behind. The puck will spin out to neutral ice. Shot after it. Rolls into the Colorado zone. Hunter Drew. Slap it free. It's going to run loose. Ivan after it along the wall. Gets it outside of the zone. Sends it through the air. Olausen Tries to carve it free. Delayed offside. Poland will chase after it. The Roadrunners grab possession, move it ahead. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Sokolov down the left wing side. It's tied up by McDonald. Eagles win it loose. Pulled out. Sends it ahead right wing side. Bradley driving after it. Duda got a head start. He'll get there first. Pushed off the puck. Felber through the circle. Left wing side. Up top. Ahmed loads. Centers it. Shot and a save as Bradley got a point blank chance between the circles. Curl back in behind the cage. Russo sends it up. It's going to carry all the way down the ice. And this will be icing against Tucson with 3:58 left here at period number 2. One other game going on in the Pacific Division of the AHL. Bakersfield at home trying to get themselves into the postseason. They're in 8th place. Got to be in the top 7. Tucson is in 7th, so they're obviously rooting for Colorado or the Condors. Bakersfield with a 3-1 lead midway through the first against San Jose.
Yeah, and we see them here this Wednesday night, so same kind of mentality as Tucson battling for their playoff lives. They're going to give you a spirited effort.
Face off, back in behind the net. Bradley wraps around, bottom of the circle, up high, rolls it. Send it cross ice. Ty Felber arcs upstairs to the high slot. Felber through the right wing circle, in tight. Felber wraps around. Go bound free. Ahmed up high, Rosen with it. To the left wing boards. Send it over. One-timer, blitz, rebound, shot, denied, and bounced away at the last moment. Oh boy, Villalta was down face first after making that stop. And it'll be iced by Tucson. Good layered pressure there for Colorado. And that line of Bradley, Felber, and Wagner.
Yeah, Felber buzzed around and then gets it up to Rosen for the big wind-up and shot on net. And then in the mixer, in the paint, looking for the rebound. Scrambling was Villalta.
Faceoff will come to the left of Villalta. Megna out there with Dufour and Hillebrand. McGregor getting in early. It's a warning from the official. Eagles with a draw. Hillebrand up high. Long shot. Puck free in behind the net. Gobbled up by McGregor. Plays it to the boards. So they shot high through the air. It'll hit off the scoreboard and drop down. So the faceoff will come back down in that Tucson zone with 3:16 remaining second period. We get a media timeout. Eagles with goals from Jason Poland, his second of the game, and Chris Wagner here in this second period, extending their lead to 4-0. Back after this on 99.9 The Point.
As the state's largest oil and natural gas producer, Chevron employs your neighbors to help deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we're committed to safety, delivering the affordable, ever cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrandSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
Colorado Eagles and JT Plumbing, Heating and Air have teamed up to present Between the Pipes for Good. For every save made by Eagles goaltenders during home games this season, JT Plumbing, Heating and Air going to donate $5 to local nonprofits, the Big Bones, and Kawasaki Kids. JT Plumbing, Heating and Air also giving fans a chance to win a Navian tankless water heater. Register by scanning the QR codes at home games this season. Enter to win this revolutionary solution for endless hot water and unbeatable energy savings. Enter now. The promotion ends tomorrow. Kevin McClue, Les Sportshine with you here from Blue Arena. Thanks to David DeMuth producing tonight's broadcast. 3:16 remaining second period. Eagles with a 4-0 lead on the Tucson Roadrunners. 2 goals tonight for Jason Poland, 1 apiece for Jason Megna and Chris Wagner. Wagner's goal coming short-handed. Assist for Sendon, McDonald, Phillips, Moody, Ivan, Rosen, and Stevens. A lot of names on that score sheet for Colorado as the face-off to the right to Villalta. Puck back behind the net. It's going to be picked up into the corner. Lost edge. Held on to. Feet ahead as Yamamoto finds the intended target. So will be shoveled down in. Back behind the net. McDonald trying to drop it off for a Sean. Got twisted around there, but trying to stay with it. Spins it up the half wall. Up into the air. Dufour. And taken away, and now make that Sendin. Dufour working away on his man, and Hebig dances in tight, shallow angle shot sealed off. Good stop there for Miner. Moving ahead out to neutral ice. Hillebrand guides it along, picked right back up by the Roadrunners. They'll turn it over immediately. Send it. 3-on-2 rush into the zone. Send it. Hands it left wing. Hillebrand a shot. That deflects. Stays in plays and drops off the glass. Dufour in there along with Mark Send it. Zuber able to sail it free. Finds more on the other end. Long pass. This will be icing. It's Tucson with 2:17 remaining here in the second period.
And one thing Tucson's been trying to do all game long is really stretch it out. They've caught the Eagles a couple times in behind the pass in all alone, but off the boards, Eagles head on a swivel. But so far so good here for Colorado.
So Colorado will get its top line out there. Magna, Phillips, and Foodie. Stevens and Ludwig back defensively. Face off to left of Matthew Villalta. Carries into the corner. Gobbled up. Sent high through the air. And another icing whistle coming against the Roadrunners. 2:09 left here in the second. Again, a quick turnaround. These same two teams back at it tomorrow afternoon here at Blue Arena. That'll be a 3:05 p.m. start time.
Yeah. You see teams do this too with the icing. Leave you a little pressure. Some heavy legs. Where the face-offs come important.
And now a warning off the icing whistle. Jumps free behind the net. Leighton Moore on top of it. Foodie on the outside trying to provide some pressure. Moved ahead. 3-on-2. Hebig with it. Hands a right wing side. Brought in. Played in deep, but skipped off the skates of Hebig. Jostled for McGregor. Challenged now by Megna. Force that puck free. Ludwig sends it up, but taken away. Go rink wide. Connaughton with it. Long shot. Blocked down. Rebound still free, but covered along the ice by Miner. A lot of bodies in there, including 6'9" Curtis Douglas, who pretty much towers over everyone on the ice. Tallest player in the league.
Yeah. Miner's going to have to go under that. That's a big screen in front of the net for Tucson. Douglas Connaughton with that shot through on net. Miner battling underneath. No rebound. Great control of that. Making life easier for his defenseman in front of him.
So the face-off stays in the Eagles' end. Magna wins it back for Callie Rosen. Bouncing puck out of midair. Walker after it, but lashed free by Abbott. Sends it up the half wall. Rejected loose. Walker again with it. Got it taken away. Rosen floats it ahead. Finds Foodie. 2-on-2 into the zone. Down the left wing boards. Trying to outrace Connaughton. Sends it up top. Abbott with it across the blue line for Rosen. Right back over. Left wing wall. Abbott fires. Deflected down. Picked up. Phillips through the slot. Stick handle spins and lays it back along the blue for Rosen. Left wing side now. Rosen again. Cross-ice pass. One-time shot deflected. Phillips got a tip and just sent it wide. Now Tucson going to restart with 1 minute left in the second period. Rosen takes it away. Turned back over, and now Ben McCartney into the Colorado end. Shoots and blockered away by Miner. Ivan after it. Going to pop it off the wall and out to neutral ice. Collected there by Robbie Russo. Eagles take it away one more time. Ivan rolls it back for Rosen. Send it ahead. Deflected deep by Poland. He's got 2 goals already tonight. Swept free. Carries back down the ice. No icing here. Ludwig will track it down in his own zone. Snaps it across for Devontae Stevens. Tipped in deep. Villalta holds it up. Moves it out to neutral ice. Lutz feeds it forward. This will be dumped in. Goes around. Stevens after it. Tangled up on the right wing boards. Picked up. Zipped back down the wall by Russo. McGregor challenged by Bradley. Puck still free and along the kick plate. Ludwig comes in. Now Stevens with it. And that's going to do it for 40 minutes of play as Colorado, who brought a 2-0 lead into period number 2. And 2 more goals to their total in that middle frame. Jason Poland is second of the contest, followed by a shorthanded goal just under 6 minutes later from Chris Wagner, who extends his point streak to 11 games with his 17th goal of the year. Poland 2 goals, Megna and Wagner with tallies in this one. Assists for Mark Sinden, Jacob McDonald, Matthew Phillips, Jean-Luc Foudy, Ivan, Callie Rosen, and Devontae Stevens, as Colorado outshot the Roadrunners 27-19 through 2 periods of play. So the Eagles, again, great job getting pucks onto the net. 14 shots in the first, 13 more in that second period. And Colorado 0 for 1 on the power play, but they've held Tucson 0 for 2.
Yeah, that penalty kill has been big for the Eagles, obviously creating a shorthanded goal on that one kill they had. They had 3 opportunities on the rush, off turnovers, just getting on the gas in gear, and finally Chris Wagner capitalized and scored a goal short-handed there for the Eagles. But first period, the penalty kill kind of springboard, like you said, the Eagles to continue on playing well, create goals, and here in that second period, same thing, doing a good job. But found the Eagles got a little bit more traction through the transition in the neutral zone, hitting that line with a little bit more speed. Outman situations like on the second Poland goal. Ivan and Poland, nice passing play and getting it to Poland for that goal.
Well, the push for the playoffs heats up in April as your Eagles square off with the San Jose Barracuda here at Blue Arena. Friday, April 4th, that is. First 2,000 fans can receive the 2025 team poster courtesy of Sutherland. And then Saturday, April 5th, it's Ag Night at the Eagles, presented by 21st Century Equipment. Tickets available now at ColoradoEagles.com or the OCR box office at Blue Arena. Eagles right now sitting on 21 home wins, the best Colorado has ever done since joining the AHL. On home ice is 22 wins. You still have tomorrow's game and then a handful of games coming up in the month of April. So for Colorado, again, it has just been a really special season again on home ice. So you go back to year 1 in the Central Hockey League, the ECHL, now the AHL. I mean, this has just been a really special place in whichever league Colorado's been in.
Yeah, and it's the fans, the energy in the building, the atmosphere. It does create a lot of that. I mean, as an opposing team coming in here, it's hard when you get down a couple goals and that crowd gets going, or if you have the lead, the Eagles just get that one goal and then they get the energy from the crowd, the fans, and they just kick it in that next round, start scoring some goals and coming back. But it's definitely a recruiting tool as well. Players come in here, realize the fan support and what kind of building and atmosphere they get to play in. Players, you're bound to come here and more likely to because of the fact that what the blue brings here and what we got.
Don't forget to wear your Eagles gear to the main events and receive a $10 fun card plus 20% off food and beverage following all home games this season. Just wear your gear and ask for your game card at the guest services station inside the entrance of main event. Well, now you head to the third period. I would imagine you're going to see potentially, and we saw it a little bit earlier in that second period, the opportunity for some frustrations to boil over for a very big physical heavy team that is second in the league in penalty minutes in the Tucson Roadrunners. For Colorado, what do you need to do to counter that and still try not to just run out the clock in the third period, but try to keep that foot on the gas?
Yeah, you got to play an intelligent game, obviously, with retaliation, your discipline and penalty. You still have to defend, stick up for each other out there and play the type of game you want to bring physically, but be sound defensively, but you don't want to allow them, on a power play, you have a nice lead here, you're playing the right kind of hockey, taking care of the details in your game and getting performances up and down the lineup. That depth for the Eagles has just been on display here tonight. So just got to continue to get that pull on the rope, the chain from everyone, but play smart brand of hockey. Don't get sucked into it. You don't need to. No reason to give them any life, any energy out there on the ice.
Pot of Gold Knights here at Blue Arena, raising money for 9-year-old Josh Mellon and his family, and should know pretty good idea of the total raised coming up in the third period. Always exciting to see that. The check presentation with Colorado Eagles owner Martin Lind, his family, Ryan Bach, the Eagles team president, and the Mellon family, and the great support of these incredible fans and sponsors of the Colorado Eagles who have been so impactful each and every year during this event. All right, we're going to break. When we return, we get back to the 99.9 The Point Studios for the Chevron second intermission report. The Eagles lead Tucson 4-0 after 40 minutes right here on 99.9 The Point.
Panorama LASIK at Eye Center of Northern Colorado, the official LASIK surgeons of your Colorado Eagles. This is Kevin McClue, and I had my LASIK procedure done at the Eye Center of Northern Colorado, and I'm still seeing the action better than ever, almost 15 years later. The Eye Center of Northern Colorado, now offering the new SMILE procedure. For a free consultation to determine if you're a candidate, visit panoramalasik.com or call 970-221-2343.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day. Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit Peterson Toyota in Fort Collins today. Toyota, let's go places.
The best defense for a growing fintech company is a strong compliance and risk management offense. Let the experts at Comply navigate the regulatory landscape as you build new ways to meet consumers' financial needs. Call Comply today to find out how they'll keep you out of the penalty box. 970-430-5114. That's 970-430-5114.
What do you mean he went searching for fresher powder? We have full classes today.
Instructor down at Vesper Ski School.
Toward each other to snowplow, honey, not away.
She needs more ski instructors to slalom through the day-to-day.
Pizza, fries. Whoa, really? No, pizza.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The Colorado Eagles and the Great Outdoors RV have teamed up to present My First Game. This season at select Eagles home games, children ages 12 and under can enjoy their first Eagles game courtesy of the Great Outdoors RV. This special experience includes 2 free tickets, a shout-out on the video board, and a special visit and prizes from mascot Slapshot and Miles the Moose. And don't forget, if you win, you can bring the rest of the fam with a special rate. Enter your child to win now at coloradoeagles.com/myfirstgame. That's coloradoeagles.com/myfirstgame.
It's time to put some blue into your wallet with a Blue Federal Credit Union credit card. Imagine a credit card that brightens your day with low interest rates and incredible rewards. Whether you're shopping online, dining out, or planning your next big adventure, Blue's credit cards are your ticket to saving more and doing more. Our cards are designed with you in mind, bringing you closer to your dreams with every transaction. Blue Federal Credit Union, for you, for life, one swipe at a time. Learn more by visiting bluefcu.com. Insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
This is the Colorado Eagles Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Welcome to the Chevron Second Intermission Report. I'm David DeMuth. Chevron Colorado is focused on safely delivering the affordable, reliable, and ever-cleaner energy our state needs. The result is a transformational tankless facility design that lowers our greenhouse gas emissions by more than 90% and shrinks our surface footprint by more than 95% compared to legacy designs. Let's go ahead and get into the recap here. The first 2 periods of play, give you some highlights as well. Colorado in the driver's seat for this one against Tucson. And let's go ahead and talk about how that went down. Colorado in the first period of play able to get 2 goals back to back, really. Just about a little over a minute apart from each other. Colorado killed a penalty earlier on, and then Jason Poland was able to make it happen with a great setup for Mark Senden.
Senden tries to center it, shot, scores! Jason Poland belts it home from the top of the crease. It's 10th in the air, 1-0 Colorado.
Jacob McDonald also got himself an assist on that one as well. And as I feel like we've been learning here, Colorado has been getting a lot of opportunities this game, but really their best chances are coming in bunches because, yet again, a little over a minute later, Jason Megna able to make this one 2-0.
In behind the net, Phillips curls around, in front shot, scores! The captain lights the lamp. Jason Magna is 15th of the year. It's 2-0 Colorado.
It was a great assist as well from Matthew Phillips. Jean-Luc Foudy picking up a helper as well. Colorado goes into that second period of play up 2-0, 15 shots to Tucson's 8 there. I mean, Tucson would seem to even up the shots there in the second period, but still Colorado able to get a ton of pressure. And you know who decides, hey, I'm going to step up yet again. It's Jason Poland this time with the feed from Ivan.
Waits for his team to tag up. They do. Snap it over. Olaus hands it left wing. Ivan backdoor. Scores! Jason Poland is second of the night.
11th goal of the year for him as well. Ivan getting his assist on that one. You also get Callie Rosen, his 22nd assist of the year as well. Then Colorado, in that second period, Ivan goes to the box with a hooking call. And you know what? Colorado kills this penalty, not just kills this penalty, but puts on so much pressure throughout this penalty kill. You'd really feel like it felt like a power play. It felt like, what is going on here? It started off with this Chase Bradley shorthanded chance, followed by a Chris Wagner chance as well.
So right wing wall stripped away, chance at a break. Here comes Bradley shorthanded. Bradley barrels in, Bradley fires. And a save keeps it out. Wagner, a shallow angle shot. That one sealed off by Vololta.
Just shortly after that, Chris Wagner gets another opportunity.
Eagles will chip it ahead, and now Poland, 2-on-1 shorthanded. Here comes Poland, got Wagner, went to Poland, cross ice, Wagner, back door, just went wide. Funneled towards that corner, Eagles with it again. Wagner, shot, scores! A shorthanded goal, Chris Wagner.
Electric stuff there in Blue Arena going on right now. Devontae Stevens picking up his 8th assist of the year on that one. Colorado leading in shots in this one, 27-19. And they're 0-for-1 on the power play, 2-for-2 on the penalty kill, plus that incredible shift on the penalty kill where Chris Wagner scored shorthanded. All right, so this game is 4-0 going into the third period, but when we return, we'll look at other scores from around the world of sports. It's the Chevron Second Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Ready for an adventure? Blue Federal Credit Union has the key to get you there. Whether you're dreaming of hitting the road in a new car, exploring the great outdoors in an RV, or setting sail with your own boat, we've got you covered. Imagine the possibilities with competitive rates and flexible terms tailored just for you. Don't let anything hold you back from your next great adventure. Find out how easy it is to drive away with the perfect loan for your dream vehicle. Apply now and hit the road with confidence. Learn more by visiting bluefcu.com. Insured by NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Everyone knows someone who depends on childcare. Yet in northern Colorado, 80% of families do not have access to licensed childcare for their infant, and 60% of families with toddlers cannot find licensed care. What this means for working families is that more parents are opting to leave the workforce or tap into their savings. But there's a solution to our childcare crisis, and we need you. Go to LarimerThriveBy5.org to get informed and get involved.
As the state's largest oil and natural gas producer, Chevron employs your neighbors to help deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we're committed to safety, delivering the affordable, ever cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
The Colorado Eagles and the Great Outdoors RV have teamed up to present My First Game. This season at select Eagles home games, children ages 12 and under can enjoy their first Eagles game courtesy of the Great Outdoors RV. This special experience includes 2 free tickets, a shout-out on the video board, and a special visit and prizes from mascot Slapshot and Miles the Moose. And don't forget, if you win, you can bring the rest of the fam with a special rate. Enter your child to win now at coloradoeagles.com/myfirstgame. That's coloradoeagles.com/myfirstgame.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrainSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
You deserve to have a smile that makes you, well, smile. If you have pain or difficulty eating, chewing, speaking, or if it is time to replace those missing teeth causing you embarrassment, At Reynolds Oral and Facial Surgery, our board-certified surgeons have more than a quarter century of combined experience, ensuring the care you deserve and a quality you deserve. Voted the best oral surgeons in Northern Colorado by our patients, we can make your smile shine again. Visit ReynoldsOralFacial.com to find out more.
This is the Colorado Eagles Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Welcome back to the Chevron Second Intermission Report. I'm David Demuth. It's now time for your Masters and Peterson's Flooring Scoreboard Update. Check out scores around the AHL, NHL. We'll also check in on the Utah Grizzlies as well. Busy night for hockey, both AHL and NHL. We'll start with the AHL Pacific Division clash right now. Bakersfield Condors up 3-2 over the San Jose Barracuda at the end of one. Every other game has gone to final, though. The Laval Rocket get a 6-0 shutout victory over the Cleveland Monsters. Henderson Silver Knights win 4-2 over the San Diego Gulls. Toronto Marlies host the Belleville Senators, also win 4-2. And then the Bridgeport Islanders get their 14th win of the season, 4-1 over the Springfield Thunderbirds. Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins win it in overtime at home against the Hershey Bears. Hartford Wolfpack do the same, 2-1 victory in OT against the Milwaukee Admirals. The Iowa Wild do the Eagles a huge favor, taking out the second place in the Pacific Division team, Ontario Reign, 4-2. That's going to definitely help out the Eagles in the standings if tonight's result holds for them. Abbotsford Canucks get a 5-4 OT victory against the Manitoba Moose. You also get the Rochester Americans with a 4-1 victory against the Syracuse Crunch. Charlotte Checkers go on the road, get a 3-2 overtime victory against the Utica Comets. Providence Bruins win 3-1 on the road against the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Then the Rockford Ice Hogs got a 2-1 victory against the Grand Rapids Griffins. The Colorado Avalanche survived a major scare. They were up 4-1 in the third period of play. Gave up 3 goals back-to-back in that third period. Montreal Canadiens force overtime, 4-4. Colorado gets an opportunity on the power play in overtime. Not able to make it happen. But then, fortunately, it goes to a shootout. Colorado able to avenge a demon, exorcise a demon from earlier this season when Montreal beat him in the shootout. This time, Colorado takes this one 5-4. Whew, major bullet dodge there. In the NHL, we got a lot of games going on. Busy scoreboard. Rangers got a 5-3 victory against the Canucks today. Wild won 4-1 against the Sabres. You also get the Stars getting a 3-2 overtime victory against the Flyers. Blues, they got a 4-1 home victory against the Blackhawks, and the Flames go on the road to play the Islanders, winning in OT. Those Flames do 4-3. The Kings got a 7-2 victory against the Hurricanes. The Utah Hockey Club 6-4 against the Lightning. And then the Capitals beat the defending Stanley Cup champions 6-3. The Senators go on the road, beat the Devils 3-2. You also get the Predators with a 5-2 victory against the Maple Leafs. And then the Golden Knights able to get a nice victory against the Red Wings 6-3. 2 games in progress right now. You got the Oilers. They're hosting the Seattle Kraken at the end of one. That one is all tied up at 1 apiece. And then we are still scoreless in the Sharks and Bruins game. That one just getting underway, though. 7:20 left in the first period. Finally, the Utah Grizzlies played this evening. They're going up against a very strong Kansas City Mavericks team. Unfortunately, they go down 4-0 in the first 2 periods of play. Able to get something, though, in that third period, get a goal. Unfortunately, though, they do lose this one 4-1. Masters and Peterson's Flooring and Design is the go-to destination for top-tier residential and commercial flooring in northern Colorado. Drop by their Windsor showroom or arrange for an in-home measurement. Bring their expertise right to your doorstep. The Colorado Eagles flight crew that tends to the ice at every Colorado Eagles home game are powered by Iron Mountain Collision Repair. No job is too big or too small. They do anything from semi-repair to passenger cars, trucks, and hail damage repair. All right, when we return, we'll head back to the ice to the Chevron broadcast booth with Kevin McGlue and Les Borsheim for third period action. Eagles taking on Tucson tonight, taking a 4-0 lead into that final period of play. This is Eagles hockey on 99.9 The Point.
You deserve to have a smile that makes you, well, smile. If you have pain or difficulty eating, chewing, speaking, or if it is time to replace those missing teeth causing you embarrassment. At Reynolds Oral and Facial Surgery, our board-certified surgeons have more than a quarter century of combined experience, ensuring the care you deserve and the quality you deserve. Voted the best oral surgeons in northern Colorado by our patients, we can make your smile shine again. Visit ReynoldsOralFacial.com to find out more.
It's time to put some blue into your wallet with a Blue Federal Credit Union credit card. Imagine a credit card that brightens your day with low interest rates and incredible rewards.
Kevin, how much time?
Whether you're shopping online, dining out, or planning your next big adventure.
All right, David, 130,
ticket to save more and do it. Our cards are designed with you in mind, bringing you closer to your dreams with every transaction. Blue Federal Credit Union. For you, for life. One swipe at a time. Learn more by visiting bluefcu.com. Insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose, aspiring to the next what's next. We're for agriculture, we're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field, and a proud supporter of Colorado State University.
Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies is proud to be deeply rooted in our community. Whether our physicians are providing orthopedic coverage at local high school sporting events, covering CSU athletics, or Colorado Eagles hockey games, you can bet that OCR is involved. Our sports medicine physicians have been the official team physicians of CSU athletics for over 55 years. With over 45 specialists across 6 medical campuses, OCR takes pride in helping Coloradans lead a healthy, active lifestyle and getting people to move like they used to. Visit orthohealth.com to start your journey today.
Here we go, third period from Blue Arena. Eagles with a 4-0 lead on the visiting Tucson Roadrunners. 2 goals tonight for Jason Poland. Low tallies for Jason Megna and Chris Wagner. Wagner's coming short-handed and extending his point streak to 11 games. And Les Borsheim, 10 different Eagles on the score sheet for the first 2 periods.
Yeah, that's been the story all year long. That depth they have in the scoring, all 4 lines. Goal and that 4 sets of defense contributed. It's been a deep effort here tonight once again.
Off the face-off, it's going to be lobbed into the Colorado zone. Pop 3 by McDonald. Send it ahead, out to neutral ice. Take it away, then turn right back over. McDonald zips it ahead. It's going to be icing against Colorado. We're going to whistle with 21 seconds gone here in the third. Eagles this year, when leading after the second period, they are 29-3-2. Tucson would trailing after 40 minutes, 3-20-2. It's the 12th consecutive game that Colorado has scored at least 3 goals.
Yeah, that offense just been firing on all cylinders.
Those previous 11 games, you look at it, 8 of them wins. Points in 9 of those 11.
Yeah, and 6-goal games as well. Lead the league in goals for. Just incredible, this offense of production the Eagles have been getting.
Phillips brings it ahead, sends it into the left wing corner. Foodie, first one there, plays it up high, finds a shot, blasts it in deep. Picked up, Wagner in behind the net for Phillips. Wraps around, Phillips centers it, pitballs around as it skipped off the tape of Foodie. Now back out to neutral ice. McCartney will dish it over left wing wall. McDonald gets there first. Plays it off the boards to himself. Tries to chuck it ahead. Rolls towards the crease. Going to be covered up there by Miner. Yeah, we'll get a whistle with 19:09 left here in the third period. Shots 29-19 in favor of Colorado. Eagles have assists tonight from Mark Senden, Jacob McDonald, Matthew Phillips, Jean-Luc Foodie, Ivan, Oscar Olausen, and Devontae Stevens. Face-off will come to the right of Miner. Eagles up with it. Ahmed sends it ahead and out to neutral ice. Picked up Felleber with it. Whips it across, but taken over as it lands around the tape of Sokolov. Backs further in his own zone. Felleber trying to rip it back along the blue line. Sent in deep. Villalta turns it over. Felleber, a shot, scores! A mishandled puck. Lands in the right place, right time, and Ty Felleber with his 18th of the year, and it's 5-0 Colorado.
Wow, that was some dominoes right there, delivering. Bieber for Tucson behind the net. Just a backhand pass. Right to Felleber, goes top. Thorne has to pick it, but what a gift for him to put that home.
Boy, oh boy, and Villalta just trying to give that off to Max Zuber, and it rolled off his tape and went right to the side of the crease, and Felleber bashes it home, give him 5 goals and 4 assists in his last 10 games for Ty Felleber. Driven into the Colorado zone, stopped there by Miner. Turn it over, picked up Hunter Drew, fans of the shot. Eagles will bring it in. Here comes William Dufour into the zone, left wing side. Loads and fires, and it's stopped in the rebound. Dribbles free. Dufour carves it around to the right wing hash. Ludwig keeps it moving. Dufour picks it up, centers it. Buckle pinball around. Send it a shot. That one blocked out. Grab free by Douglas. Now to neutral ice. Barron with it there. Rolls it down left wing side. Dufour first one on it. Moves it across the width of his own zone for Devontae Stevens. Picked up. Colorado turned over again. Lay it in tight. Loose puck again as this will jump high into the air. Gloved down by Ludwig as it's stripped away. Drop pass in tight. Shot scores. Kyler Yamamoto. A little turnover there for Colorado. And he lights the lamp from between the circles below the hash marks. And Yamamoto his 51st point. 19th goal of the year, and that'll put the brakes on 5 straight for Colorado.
Yeah, and the shutout for Minor, real sloppy in their own zone there defensively. Turnover. Yamamoto leads his team in points. Come in with 50, making another one 51 points. And he makes no mistake on that turnover.
Yamamoto, again, a first-round pick of the Edmonton Oilers back in 2017. Went on and played over 300 games in the National Hockey League with the Oilers, with Seattle, and with Utah. Suing faceoff controlled by Colorado as Sean winds and sends it in. Glove down by Villalta. He'll drop it. Play it free. Turned over. Poland with it. Centers it. Runs loose. Upstairs. A Sean fakes the shot. Takes it. Deflected. Rebound still free. Olausen trying to backhand it in. And he'll get some shoves coming his way from Austin Pagansky. 17:43 left here in the third. Ty Felliver adds his name to the score sheet. And an assisted goal, his 18th of the year. That puts him alone in second place, behind only Jacob McDonald, who has 27 on the year.
Yeah, I was going to say, second on the team coming in tonight, or tied, like you said. What a sensational season Felliber's having here for the Eagles.
Draw to the right to Villalta. Eagles with a face-up. Poland, 2 goals already. Taps it upstairs. Sean deals it into the corner. Finds Ivan. Ivan waiting. Turns up the wall. Now Ivan through the circle. Stick handles, rolls across, finds McDonald, shoved that into the corner, and then wired back around. Left wing side, Olausen in pursuit. Taken over, though, by Hebing. Picks it up, threads it forward, finds Artem Duda. Goes screaming into the Eagles zone, gets a shot off and a save by Minor. Rebound up through the air. The left wing boards, Colorado working free. Poland drops it off for Olausen, out to neutral. Eagles 3-on-2 rush. Here comes Olausen. Lost the handle on it, picks it back up. Dips across, stays with it, keeps it alive in the zone. Hands it back for Poland. Leave it on the left wing boards, down the half wall. Jumps over the tape of Ivan and plucked free by Russo. Now Tucson out through neutral ice. Both teams change it. Russo down the right wing wall. Sends it off the inboards. Behind the nets. Stripped loose. Rosen. Get it moving. Colorado on the march. Outlet pass. Too far in front of the intended target, Jean-Luc Foudy. Now McGregor will dump it into the Eagles zone. Loose in the side of the cage, picked away by Rosen, but turned over. Gobbled up, but upstairs it's played. Zuber, long shot into the glove of Minor. He'll squeeze tight. We'll get a whistle with 16:29 left here in the third period. Eagles on top 5-1. And when you're looking for exceptional quality and service from your dry cleaner, look no further than Scotchy's Cleaners in Fort Collins and Windsor. Locally owned, family operated, Scotchy's Cleaners, proud partner of the Colorado Eagles. Face off to the right as Colorado now at 30 shots, 21 for the Roadrunners. Just about 3.5 gone here in the third. Each team has potted 1 so far here in the final frame. Colorado spin it ahead, out to neutral. Foudy with it. Arcs over, left wing side into the zone. Comes to a stop. Feeds it down the wall for the captain, Megna. Cross-ice pass, finds Stevens, loads and fires, and a save by Villalta. Great look there. Foudy will pick it up. Dances over right wing boards. Cross again for Stevens. Up to the point, Ludwig with it across that blue line. Megna for Stevens in the high slot, hands it back. Megna right wing side centers it. Phillips had a stick lifted as he was trying to one-time that towards the net. Guided around. Megna gets to it on the right wing hash, flush it in deep. Behind the nets, Foudy sends it up high, finds John Ludwig awaiting. The right wing circle, Stevens again. Spins it around, Phillips behind the nets. Trying to skate away from Sokolov. Puck comes free, but Foudy plays it right back to the left point. Ludwig sent it in deep, and oh boy, Matthew Phillips got crunched from behind by Sokolov. No call, and possession stolen away by Walker. Plays it down the ice. Picked up by Devontae Stevens. Eagles getting a fresh trio of forwards out there. Ludwig, outlet pass. Wagner into the zone down the left wing side. Trying to get around Lamoureux. Plays it along the inboards. Bradley smashed into. Puck loose. Barron will get to it. Threads it up the half wall and out to neutral ice. Plucked away one more time as Ahmed sends it along. Chase Bradley will pick it up. Spins it back, finds Ahmed. Has to drift back into his own end one more time. He's got Hunter Drew on him. In behind the net, Ahmed jams on the brakes. Works it over and finds McDonald. Long outlet pass. Going to carry too far. This will be icing against Colorado with 14:48 left here in the third period. So Ty Felleber on a mishandled puck in behind the nets. Put Colorado on top 5-0. Just a minute 10 into the third. But then it was all of 52 seconds later that Kyler Yamamoto on an Eagles turnover would bury a wrister from the slots, getting them on the board. Face off to the left of Miner. Wasn't a whole lot Trent Miner could do on that one. That's a big-time offensive weapon. Here comes Felleber into the zone, one-on-one. Drifts across, waits for support, brings it upstairs, hands it down the wall. Lutz steals it away, and now an outlet feed. Pagansky screams back into that Colorado zone, broken up with a stick by Jack Sean. Taken over. Centering feed, Russo, drop pass, long shot, blocker stop, and now Hillebrand up with it. Tries to move it ahead for Dufour, and a penalty coming up here as Hillebrand got held up. Puck will be touched in behind the net to Valonza, and Colorado will get its second power play of the game. Holding will be the call. 14-13 left here in the third. The Eagles, well, they were held over on the power play last Saturday. On a Wednesday. They scored 2 power play goals on Tuesday. And this will be just their second opportunity on the man advantage. They're 0 for 1.
Yeah, 2 for 7 on that Tuesday game, and had a lot of opportunities, generated the 2 goals, but a power play that's clicking at basically a 25% rate here at home. Near the tops of the league on the power play at home. And something that's always been a factor to that success they have here in the Blue Arena. Face
off to the left of Valonza, runs to the boards, picked up and sent all the way down the ice. Phillips will scamper back. Gets to it there. He's out there on the man advantage with McDonald, Felleber, Sean, and Wagner. Phillips into the zone. The drop pass skips free at the blue line. Now Sean has to scamper back and get to it again in his own end. Slices back behind his net. Miner gives it off now for McDonald. Drop pass for Phillips. Stick handles out through center ice. Left wing boards, Felleber. Gets upended. Play continues as Sean with it. Springs it around to the right point. Wagner. Cross ice pass for McDonald. Down the left wing boards for Phillips. Returns it for McDonald at the blue line. Right back for Phillips. Looking cross slot now. We'll send it back to the left point. Cross ice pass. Sean with it. High slot. Bottom of the circle. Wagner. Wheels around on the right wing of Hash. Plays it upstairs. Sean, high slot. Over Phillips. One time deflected. Scores! What a beauty! Matthew Phillips throws it in the low slot. Wagner sends it past Valonza. Give him 2 goals on the night.
Oh, what a passive play. High to low. Phillips just snapping that puck around. The Wagner's right on top of that crease. Stick down. Phillips hits with the hard pass. Beautiful deflection, and Wagner with his second goal of the night.
That'll tie Chris Wagner with Ty Felleber, each with 18 goals now in the year's second on the team in goal scoring. Matthew Phillips will get his second assist of the night. And Eagles on top 6-1 with 13:07 left here in the third. Suing face-off. Controlled by the Roadrunners. Moore sends it in. Back deep. Fish free by Ludwig. Brings it around, trying to find Poland. Lunges across, couldn't get to it. Zuber will pick it up. Tries to center it for Douglas. Had it stripped from behind by Ivan. Ludwig after it one more time. Tries to play it behind the net. Got caught in the skates of the referee. Taken over. Zuber a long blast and a good kick save to a traffic by Miner. Keeps it out. Now a Lawson, a rink-wide pass. Finds Poland, right wing circle. Little drag and the puck will chip back in behind the cage. Bring it around. Hunter Drew picks it up. Has to send it down the ice ricochets off the shins of Olausen. No icing here as Colorado will start back deep in their own zone. 12:20 left here in the third. Eagles up by 5. Rosen motors out to a neutral play at left wing wall. Hillebrand tries to return it. Scooped up in behind the cage by Duda. Pushed up, glove down. Hillebrand keeps it moving down the half wall. Trying to find Dufour. Centers it. Shot to the save. Hillebrand, a good little look there from the top of the right wing circle. That'll take us to immediate timeouts. 2 goals apiece for Jason Poland and Chris Wagner. And the Eagles lead 6-1 over Tucson. 12:03 left in the third. Back after this. 99.9 aboard.
As the state's largest oil and natural gas producer, Chevron employs your neighbors to help deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we're committed to safety, delivering the affordable, ever cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
At the UPS store, we understand the importance of a first impression. That's why we're here to help you put your best foot forward and be unstoppable with our printing services. With high-quality paper stock options, banners, business cards, menus, and more, we make sure your small business stands out and your message reaches the masses. After all, we're the one-stop print.com store. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on.
And welcome back to Blue Arena. Eagles up on the Roadrunners 6-1 with 12:03 left in the third. It is the Pot of Gold night, raising money for 9-year-old Josh Mellon and his family. And a family that has gone through an awful lot. Josh, again, a very, very tough kid and goes to treatment 6 times a year, driving down to Texas, the only place where you can receive these treatments to counter his early onset dystonia. And Martin Lind and company have announced that tonight the Eagles fans, sponsors, and everyone involved have raised over $147,000 in one night for Josh Mellon and his family.
Tremendous, and what an enormous amount to help him and his family. Josh does it with a smile, and what a job done by everyone. So good, so cool.
Colorado wins an offensive zone draw. Free down to the corner. McCartney hands it across for Russo. Play left wing wall. Intercepted. Ahmed gets it moving for Phillips. He's got 2 goals tonight. 2 assists. Has 2 goal performances for Poland and Wagner. 2 assists apiece for Phillips and McDonald as this will be shot into the Tucson bench by Artem Duda. We'll get a whistle. And thank you, Eagles country, for another amazing Pot of Gold game tonight. Again, able to raise $147,849 for the Mellon family and Josh's ongoing treatment as he battles childhood onset dystonia. A special thanks to Blue Federal Credit Union, Subaru of Loveland, PCL Construction, Lucky Joe's, the UPS stores of Fort Collins, OVG, the Weld and Larimer Sheriff's Office, and the Lynn family for making this evening fundraiser possible. It's just an incredible outpouring of support.
This warms your heart too to see that. That young man just smiles through it. Unbelievable fortitude, and hopefully will help him and his family here moving on.
Eagles force a puck free. Send it up high. McDonald winds, fires, and a kick saved by Valonta. Keeps it out. Spiked out to neutral. Eagles grab it again. Come right back to the attack. Throw it forward, but behind Felleber. Allows Hebig to scoop it up out at center ice. Played across right wing side. Walker chasing after it along the inboards. Into the corner. Approaching 11 minutes left to play here in the third. Eagles with a 6-1 advantage. Hebig upstairs, spins, fires. Going to go well wide into the corner. Looking for a tip in front. Roadrunners moving on the cycle now. Play it up high as Moore spins it down the half wall. Hebig, the left wing. Cross-ice pass blocked down by Wagner. Guns it around. This will carry up, but be held onto by Moore at the blue line. Now sends it down, but intercepted. Here comes McDonald, left wing side. McDonald centers it. Felleber looks for a shot, fires, and a save by Valonta. Puck free in behind the nets. Taken over by Hebig. Funnel it up the half wall, trying to find Austin Pagansky. Drops it back, and Hebig lay it one more time further back in his own zone, this time for Leighton Moore. Pops it ahead. Yamamoto with it now. Sends it over left wing side. Eagles force it free. Ivan trying to move it over the blue line. Finally does. Roadrunners take over as it squibs off the skates of Lamoureux. They have to chase it down back in his own zone. Feeds it ahead for Yamamoto. Midway through the third period. Shots 38-25 in favor of Colorado. Eagles have done a good job since the get-go. Get pressure towards the net to Matthew Vololta. Play it towards the blue line, well outside the grasp of Lamoureux, and he'll have to scurry back in his own zone one more time. Dish it across for Kevin Connaughton. Out through center ice, winds and drives it in towards the net. Be kicked away by Miner. Picked up. Play it through the trapezoid. Ahmet with it. Spins away from pressure from Hunter Drew. Feeds it ahead and out to neutral ice. Hillebrand trying to bring it in. Jumps up into the air. Stays on side. Down the left wing hash. And now Sinden trying to keep it locked in. Could not do so. Taken away by Drew. Fought free. Hillebrand back into the zone. Got a man with him, and Dufour centers it. And poked away at the last moment by Duda. He'll get to it himself and send it ahead. Looking for Curtis Douglas. Mashed into. Dufour steals it away down the right wing wall for Hillebrand. Duda. And a penalty coming up here as Duda went down. They're going to get Hillebrand on a penalty here. As then Drew comes over and gives two cross checks to the back.
That's got to even it up.
Well, let's see. The referee didn't seem like he was all too concerned about those three cross checks to the back of Chad Hillebrand. It's now Hunter Drew shaking his gloves at William Dufour.
Trying to stir it up. Don't want to feed into that, especially with a 5-goal lead here. No need for Dufour to honor that challenge there.
So it'll just be the penalty to Hillebrand for the hold. And he will take a seat in the box. Eagles go in the Great Outdoors RV penalty kill. Tucson 0 for 2 on the man advantage. And Colorado with a shorthanded tally to boot here tonight. That coming off the tape of Chris Wagner, who has a shorthanded goal and a power play goal in this one. Face-off will come to the left of Trent Miner. Eagles with a 5-goal advantage. Just over 9 minutes to play here in the third. Draw one by Tucson. Play it up high. Yamamoto, left wing circle. Makes his way to the bottom of that circle. Cross ice pass fanned on by McCartney. They bounced around. Yamamoto centers it one more time. Jumps free. Runs upstairs. So be wedged back down into the corner with a backhand. That filters around to the wide side. Upstairs one more time. Zuber. Down the left wing boards, finds Yamamoto. Side of the nets. Return for Yamamoto through the circle, side of the cage. Quick shot flutters up over as Walker got a look. Played up but not out. Held onto by Zuber. High slot with it now. For Yamamoto, left wing. Right back for Zuber. High slot. Push it across. Wide side. Yamamoto fires. And that one blockered away. So Karam up but not out. Held onto by Agazino. Sends it again up top for Zuber. Return for Agazino. Right wing hash now behind the cage. Backhand shot comes free. Colorado will clear it up and all the way down the ice. 58 seconds left on the man advantage for Tucson. 8 minutes to go in the third. 6-1 Eagles on top. Robbie Russo from his own zone deep. Brings it forward. Finds Artem Duda. Back across. Delayed offside. Going to be touched by Hebig. That'll whistle the play dead, and the faceoff will come outside the zone. Chevron Colorado is committed to investing in the communities we call home and proud to support the annual Wish for Wheels bike build, where Chevron Colorado employees and Eagles players build and deliver bikes to local disadvantaged children on thanks to Chevron Colorado. Faceoff's going to come right at center ice. Spills back into the Roadrunners zone. 40 left on the man advantage as now Dylan Wells, who's in net, will stop it. Feeds it ahead. Sokolov. Drop pass wired in deep. Stop behind the nets by Miner. Brings it to a halt behind the cage. Wouldn't be surprised to see Wells get the start coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, I didn't even see that change in net for Tucson. A little sneaky, but you're probably right. After tonight, quick turnaround tomorrow afternoon.
Rocket it in deep. Colorado will pick it up and clear it all the way down the ice. That'll do it as Chad Hillebrand will release from the penalty box. The Eagles 3 for 3 on that Great Outdoors RV penalty kill with a shorthanded goal from Chris Wagner on top of it. Devontae Stevens deep in his own zone. Guides it free. Hillebrand crashed into, but the puck gets moving out to neutral ice. Send it. Trying to stay with it. Comes loose. Taken over by Lamoureux. Guides it across, and now Connaughton sent it off the tape of Travis Barron, 2 former Eagles. Colorado will scoop it up. Kick it out to center ice. Picked up. Ivan storms in. Right wing circle. Ivan drifts towards the corner. Now looks for support. Plays it up high. Finds Foudy. Dish it over. Ahmed left wing circle. Quick shot deflected. Oh boy, what a chance there for Ivan. Now Phillips behind the net. 2 assists already. Threads it over. Now to the high slot for Ahmed. Spins it for Foudy. Spins and gets a shot off. Bouncing puck. Loose through the slot. Worked on there by Lamoureux, who will shove him out of the way. Puck rotates out to neutral. Eagles will come right back in. Here comes Phillips. Left wing circle. Phillips fires off the mask of Wells, and Colorado will pick it up. Ivan sandwiched between a pair of Roadrunners as it's pried free by Connaughton. Great chance there for Matthew Phillips. Blake Moore will just hold up behind his netminder as his team completes a change. Time running on down. Colorado's next shot will be the team's 40th of the game as Walker builds up speed out of that center ice logo into the zone. Hands it left wing side. Zuber puts it in front. Shot kicked away. Colorado after it. They'll get there. Blitz it up off the glass and out to center ice. Picked up at the red line by Leighton Moore. Burrows back into his own zone. Chased there by Olausen. Down at neutral ice. Tucson again will have to reset in their own zone, making personnel changes in the process. Zuber with it. Outlet pass deflected in deep. Rosen will turn and hustle back after it. Leaves it for a shot. Slugs it free. Picked up. Dufour with it now. Onward for Oscar Olausen. Puck will be turned over. It's going to bound back into the Eagles zone. Colorado starts over there as we slip under 5 minutes to play. Here in the third. Eagles with a 6-1 lead. Sean. Headland pass intercepted by Lutz. He'll bring it in from the slot. Shot kicked away. Yamamoto following after it. Returns it for Lutz. Swoops in behind the nets. Drags it over. Left point and out over that blue line. It will carry. Dufour crashing into Russo. The puck lobbed back down in the Eagles zone. A shot on top of it. Leaves it now for Rosen. Looks rink wide. Sends it ahead. Finds Chris Wagner. 2 goals already tonight. Drops it left wing side. Dufour. Trying to play into the corner for Wagner. Rims it in behind the net. McCartney turned it over. Felleber. Now make that Hillebrand up high. Long shot. Just whistled high as Ludwig got a look. Now Stevens a blast. That grinds off of a body. Ricochets up high, but Hillebrand sent it back down the wall. Caught up, but now a loose puck at all. Boy, Hillebrand just hit McCartney. Will come over and give him a shove. And Hillebrand's going to get a penalty for that. 4:02 left here in the third. The Eagles up by 5. Now, I could be wrong, Borshi. Yeah. I believe Simon Desbiens has made every single call in this hockey game that has resulted in a penalty. I believe he's the only ref of the 2 that have made a call here. So Colorado will head back to the Great Outdoors RV penalty kill with 4:02 left in the third. And the Eagles up by 5. Back after this on 99.9 The Point.
The best defense for a growing fintech company is a strong compliance and risk management offense. Let the experts at Comply navigate the regulatory landscape as you build new ways to meet consumers' financial needs. Call Comply today to find out how they'll keep you out of the penalty box. 970-430-5114. That's 970-430-5114.
Rain Dance National, a world-class golf destination featuring enviable views of the Rocky Mountains, serene lakes, and rolling hills, is open to everyone. Located in the heart of Windsor, Colorado, their breathtaking 18-hole course and 250 feet of elevation change make golfing at Rain Dance National an unforgettable experience where challenge meets charm. Book your tee time online at raindanceresort.com.
Well, fans, now you can experience the AHL like never before with AHL TV on FloHockey. Watch HD quality streams of every AHL game live or on demand from wherever you are. Your desktop, laptop, tablet, phone, smart TV, or OTT device. Visit FloHockey.tv to join now. Never miss a moment of AHL action. Chad Hillebrand in the penalty box for tripping. 4:02 remaining third period, and another power play for Tucson. This will be their 4th of the game, but the Eagles with a 6-1 lead and out shooting the Roadrunners 40-26. And again, earlier here in this third period, just announced pot of gold here tonight. Fans, sponsors raising $147,849 for Josh Mellon and his family.
Yeah, that's got to be a record for this pot of gold night. That is a lot of money raised for Josh and his family.
Tucson on the power play, takes control of it, send it up high, down the left wing side. Yamamoto, 1 goal already. Spin it upstairs. Roadrunners 0 for 3 so far. The man advantage. Zuber, left wing side for Yamamoto. Carts it to the top of that circle. Cross ice for Zuber. Tries to use the bumper. Send it right wing side. Cross ice again for Yamamoto. Down bottom of that circle. Walker moves it over rink wide one time, and a save with a glove hand by Miner on the one-time chance for Kyler Yamamoto. That's a great stop for Trent Miner.
Yeah, Yamamoto aiming for his second of the period. What quick move by Miner, side to side. Coming over, and then all glove. No love. Nice save by Miner.
Second power play unit will now assemble for Tucson. Picked up off the draw, Robbie Russo. High slot, traffic in front. Fires, deflects off a stick. Going to be gloved down by Hebig. Rolls it up the half wall. Eagles do have a shorthanded goal here tonight as Paganski going to swipe it up high. Flooded back in by Artem Duda behind the net. Wrap it around. Paganski. Puck runs free. Collected though by Sokolov. The left wing boards for Cameron Hebig. High slot back for Hebig. Top of the left wing circle. Chased by Wagner. Into the right wing corner. Duda to the blue line for Russo. Roll it down a half wall. Duda pinching his way towards the net. Looking for options. Now we'll back it to the boards. Move it again upstairs. Cross ice pass. Hebig with it. To the right wing wall for Duda. Trying to get around one man. Quickly turned over. Up but not out. Russo a blast. Scores as it's deflected in front. And oh boy, it looked like Colorado had that baby cleared down the ice. But it went right onto the tape of one of the Roadrunners at the point. And it's 6-2. As Colorado, boy, they felt like they got it out. Russo just able to hold on. Fired that shot, and it got deflected on its way in. So the Eagles still up by 4 with 2.5 left here in the third.
Yeah, right off that cleared attempt, Russo keeps it in, fires it quickly. Those ones can bite you in the butt. You can't get that all the way out when you got a little bit of time like that.
Face off controlled by Colorado, and now Hillebrand going to drop the gloves with Curtis Douglas. Douglas comes across the back. This is with a right. Catches the back of the helmets of Hillebrand. Hillebrand tries to counter with a right of his own. And knocked down is Hillebrand. And that'll be it for the night for Douglas, who throws his elbow pad and his helmet down the ice as well for one of his lucky teammates to go pick up in Travis Barron. And that'll be the end of the night for Hillebrand as well.
Douglas has got that reach with the size, obviously.
6'9", 245 pounds. And Chad Hillebrand, not a small guy by any stretch of the imagination. He's 6'4", 205.
Good on him for answering the bell, Hillebrand. Didn't need to do that, but up for the challenge.
So the officials conferring. I'll remind you to gear up for game day at the Colorado Eagles team store. Visit the location next to the Xfinity store at the Promenade Shops at Centira for fully customizable jerseys with turnaround in just one day. Team store is your stop with a full line of Eagles gear, including jerseys, hoodies, hats, and more. Now they are relaying those penalties to the scorers table. With just under 2.5 to play here in the third, the Eagles with a 6-2 lead. Yeah, the way this one has gone is now Hunter Drew barking at the Eagles bench. Looks like Ty Fellemer, the one that's barking back.
Fellemer is always up to that challenge. Knowing the chirp's back, but Drew keeps this up. They just give him a 10 or a game. So he's looking to ignite something here for his team.
Magna doesn't seem particularly impressed with whatever's been relayed to him. Well, there's certainly going to be 5 apiece for fighting to Hillebrand and to Douglas. Well, for the time being, it doesn't look like anything else. And they'll put the face-off right at center ice. And Colorado will put Dufour out there, along with Sinden and Bradley. And it'll be Ludwig and Devontae Stevens out there as well. And now Dan Heino leaning across the front of the bench, looking at that Tucson bench. Guided along, Eagles retrieve it back in their own zone. Sinden bumps it back for Ludwig. Delayed offside, so Colorado will start the breakout. Handed over right wing boards. Sinden charging ahead, gains the zone. Sinden to the slot, rolls for a shot. Turned aside, what a save by Wells as Dufour. And that one right in the crosshairs. Give it ahead, and now Drew with it into the zone. Swings a right wing board, centering feed. Lamoureux has a jump off his tape. Right back for Maverick Lamoureux. Top of the right wing circle, long shot, broken down in front. Good stop there by Ludwig, who went down on a knee. So we pushed out through center ice, and now Bradley wanting to go at it, I believe, with Drew. Yeah, you betcha. They'll drop the gloves as Drew misses with a big right hand. Now Bradley trying to answer back. And at Drew, a couple of heavy rights. The linesman will come in. And Drew giving the let's hear it.
Real hero, buddy.
And he'll head down the tunnel. And again, in a 6-2 game, there's going to be hurt feelings. There's no question about that. And there have been some injured feelings over the course of this one. And now Dufour talking with Kevin Connaughton. And again, the officials conferring in the referee's crease. And Chris Wagner not happy with the referee. Yeah, he's livid.
Yeah. Well, Drew was out there, obviously, before chirping between the benches, just trying to get something going.
So a minute 41, that's all that's left here in the third period. The Eagles with a 6-2 lead. So Hillebrand and Douglas each get 5 for fighting and a game misconduct for fighting at the puck drop. Drew and Bradley each get 5 for fighting. And again, this is the second most penalized team in the American Hockey League. They have 26 of tonight. Colorado's got 30. As the Eagles win the faceoff out at center ice. Work it back. Devontae Stevens sends it ahead. Plucked away by Zuber. Sent down to the corner. Rifled up off the glass. So Lawson leaves it now for Ivan. Barges ahead down the left wing side into the zone. Ivan throws on the brakes. He'll slug it in deep. Poland with 2 goals already. Chases after it. And right wing hash upstairs it travels. Handed across. Stevens winds, fires, blocked. Lamoureux stood in front of it. Arcs it back behind the net to Lawson. And oh boy, penalty coming up here. Send it up high. Ludwig play it deep. Took Lamoureux. Got that up on Lawson. Now Hebig may have been the one that gets caught for that one. Is yes indeed Cameron Hebig. Heads the penalty box. If I'm Colorado, I put every one of my starters out on this power play after the last 10 minutes or so from Tucson. And see if you can't cook up a 7th goal.
Yeah, not a little insult to injury, but Poland just gets a cheap whack. Well, he's all right. No one getting hurt. You got to take care of your boys, too. Be careful out there, but Tucson get a little out of control.
So Colorado is 1 for 2 on the power play with their 3rd crack at a man advantage. And, well, Colorado, well, unsportsmanlike, going the way of Colorado. And that is referee Harrison O'Prey, who just teed up either Dufour or the bench, as it's Dufour who's going over to serve it. So that'll make this a 4-on-4 situation. Yeah, Dufour with words for Cameron Hebing between the two penalty boxes. So, looks like the face-off will still be in the Tucson end. Colorado has 5 skaters out there right now, and I think they're telling them, hey, it's 4-on-4. So now Foodie will head off. Sendin, Olausen, Ludwig, and Stevens out there. Face off to the left of Dylan Wells. 1:03, that's all that's left here in the third, and a 6-2 Eagles lead. Puck towards the corner. Sendin working away on Artem Duda. Olausen after it. Tangled up in the corner once more. Ripped loose. Olausen behind the net. Trying to center it. Runs away. Yet Stevens slicing through that slot area. Now Sendin working hard again on the forecheck. Pokes it free, but kept alive by Barron. Area pass down on the ice. Icing waved off. Stevens will collect it back in his own zone. Swoops in behind his netminder with just over 30 seconds to go here in the third. Outlet pass. Oscar Olausen. Lost an edge. Goes down. It'll be pushed down the left wing side. Olausen pushed off the puck. Is McGregor up with it now in his own zone. Handed across. Lamoureux content to just hold up. Now will lurch forward and stop again as the final 12 seconds ticking down. It's been all Eagles here tonight. It's Colorado going to win its 22nd home game of the season. It'll tie him for the most in the American Hockey League. And a 4-goal win for Colorado and a huge win for Josh Mellon and his family here on the Pot of Gold night. The Eagles country raising $147,849 for Josh and his family. And a big congratulations. It's Colorado, big time victory, 6-2, the final here in this one. We'll get a break. When we return, we'll kick off the post-game show right here on your home for Colorado Eagles hockey, 99.9 The Bull.
Grab a buddy for the Colorado Eagles hockey game and enjoy the best of both worlds with a Voodoo Ranger craft beer pack. Be there when the Eagles take on the San Jose Barracuda on Friday, April 4th, and score 2 Colorado Eagles tickets and 2 20-ounce drafts, all for just $67. Tickets are limited. Get your craft beer pack today at ColoradoEagles.com or by calling or texting the Eagles at 970-686-SHOP. Colorado Eagles hockey. Let it fly.
Words of wisdom. The best age to have wisdom teeth removed is 15 years old. Why? The risk of dental issues increases after wisdom teeth erupt. At Reynolds Oral and Facial Surgery, our focus is always on safety, sterility, and patient comfort. Trust your family's oral health to Reynolds. Voted the best oral surgeons in Northern Colorado, with locations in Loveland, Greeley, and Fort Collins. Visit ReynoldsOralFacial.com.
As the state's largest oil and natural gas producer,
Get
Chevron
the
employs your
looked at
neighbors to
tomorrow
help
morning.
deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we're committed to safety, delivering the affordable, ever-cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
This is the Colorado Eagles postgame show on 99.9 The Point.
And welcome back inside a victorious Blue Arena where the Eagles take the wood to Tucson. Built a 5-0 lead. They won this one 6-2 here tonight. As Colorado 2 goals apiece for Jason Poland and Chris Wagner. The Eagles score on the power play. They score shorthanded. Trent Miner picks up his 17th win of the season. 26 saves on 28 shots. 2 assists here tonight for Jacob McDonald. And for Colorado, again, just an outstanding performance. Matthew Phillips also 2 assists on the night as Colorado. Well, this was a convincing win. They scored 12 minutes, 6 seconds in. to that first period. They added a second one a minute 14 later. They put up 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and they win it in grand fashion 6-2.